Slim Nyarawendo SNA
Radio Mayiga Mato Marwa.
Do you save for retirement?
Kwani mimi ni mzee? I'm still young and I've got plenty of time to start saving later. Then again, si watu wa jua kali, hatunanga hizo ma pension plans.
Kwani ujui unaweza register with an individual pension plan yenye iko regulated na RBA?
Inawakaje?
Una deposit any amount of money at any time na uko guaranteed ukikuwa mzee maisha yako itakuwa nywe.
By the way, nakushua ni ukweli. Hadi mimi boost savings zangu kwa scheme yetu ya job.
Really?
Nilijua siwezi kuwa kijana forever. Sis, usikose kujipanga mapema. Tutakuwa wazee wa maana.
Ebu nionyesheni kuwa mzee wa maana.
Ensure you save and plan for your retirement during your youthful working days. Provided you are earning an income, you can join a retirement benefit scheme registered by Retirement Benefits Authority and safeguard your tomorrow. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Ecstasy, euphoria, and emotion overflows.
Did you know? In life, losses and misfortunes occur from time to time. Insurance is a financial protection that takes care of misfortunes that may occur despite measures being taken to prevent them. Insurance helps policyholders mitigate against financial impact of unexpected occurrences. Now you know. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
Natumai ujambo popote ulipo, karibu Ijumaa hii ya leo. Mimi naitwa Harith Salim.
Na mimi naitwa Nancy Onyancha. Tumekuandalia mengi kwenye Darubini Weekendi, lakini kwanza tupate vidokezo.
Utakuwa na Kenya baada ya uchaguzi. Na lazima tuishi kama ndugu moja, watu wa taifa moja.
Uchaguzi ni wa muda tu, asema Rais William Ruto, huku akiwataka Wakenya kutilia mkazo maendeleo ya taifa. Chama cha UDA charidhika na nafasi ya pili katika uchaguzi mdogo wa Olkalau. Na watu watatu waangamia baada ya moto kuteketeza nyumba Bomet. Chama cha UDA kimepuuzilia mbali kushindwa kwake na mgombea wa chama cha DCP katika uchaguzi mdogo wa Olkalau uliokamilika jana, kikisema kuwa kupata nafasi ya pili kunaonyesha kuwa bado ni chama chenye nguvu nchini.
Haya yanajiri huku kiongozi wa chama cha DCP Rigathi Gachagua akipongeza ushindi wa mgombea wa chama chake na kueleza imani yake kwamba chama hicho kitashinda nafasi zaidi za uongozi katika chaguzi zijazo.
Sami Douglas Kamau Waweru of DCP 35,440.
Saa chache baada ya Sami Kamau wa chama cha DCP kutangazwa mshindi wa uchaguzi mdogo wa Olkalau, katibu mkuu wa chama cha UDA Hassan Omar kwenye kikao na wanahabari alikubali kushindwa, huku akipongeza kampeni ya mgombea wa chama hicho.
The UDA party, on my behalf and on behalf of the party leadership, which wishes to congratulate Mr. Sami Douglas Kamau Waweru. This one, we did not emerge victorious, but it shows you that there is a shifting architecture of national politics. It was initially a Jubilee seat. Jubilee party itself performed very dismally. They got 200 votes. Sasa mimi zetu zinakuja si mingi, lakini hii zetu zinakuja 70, 80, yake inakuja moja.
Kulingana na Omar, chama cha UDA bado kina nguvu baada ya kushinda chaguzi ndogo zilizopita na kitawasilisha wagombezi katika maeneo yote humu nchini.
This particular party, UDA, will not leave out or map out or zone out any part of the country to our competitors. We will participate everywhere. And just let it be known to all and sundry, the president is not giving up, the party is not giving up.
Alieleza imani kuwa chama cha UDA bado kina umaarufu mkubwa hata katika eneo la Mlima Kenya.
And we will continue to invest heavily anywhere, during elections and after out of elections. Hiyo gas ibakie, hizo mattresses ibakie huko, hizo ni kila kitu na tutamaliza zile projects zilianzishwa.
Wakati huo huo, aliyekuwa naibu rais Rigathi Gachagua alishtumu vurugu zilizoshuhudiwa jana wakati wa uchaguzi huo mdogo wa Olkalau.
Attacking innocent women, old men and young people, queuing peacefully to exercise their democratic right. It is with profound sorrow that I must inform the people of Kenya that this violence claimed a life.
The people of Olkalau, I owe my presence here to you. You lifted me from dust. Against all odds, I have become the member of parliament of Olkalau.
Gachagua alisema ushindi wa chama cha DCP umeimarisha ushawishi wa chama hicho katika eneo la Mlima Kenya.
Mount Kenya is working hard to mobilize and deliver at least 7.1 million votes in 2027 on our own. We are calling to the rest of the country to join us and add to that number to ensure a victory so overwhelming.
Gachagua alitoa wito wa kuachiliwa huru kwa vijana waliokamatwa wakati wa uchaguzi huo mdogo. Nancy Okware, Darubini Wikendi.
Rais William Ruto amewahimiza Wakenya kujiepusha na siasa za migawanyiko na kulinda umoja wa kitaifa, akisema chaguzi hazipaswi kutishia mshikamano wa nchi.
Akizungumza katika mikutano tofauti katika kulia Nairobi wakati wa mkutano na viongozi wa kutoka kaunti za Bungoma na Makueni, rais alisema viongozi watatathminiwa kwa mabadiliko wanayoleta katika maisha ya watu na wala sio malumbano ya kisiasa.
Rais William Ruto amewahimiza Wakenya kutoruhusu siasa kugawanya taifa, huku nchi hii ikielekea kwenye uchaguzi mkuu. Akiwahutubia viongozi wa mashinani kutoka kaunti za Bungoma na Makueni, rais alisema uchaguzi ni wa muda, lakini umoja wa taifa unapaswa kupewa kipaumbele.
Ile kitu mimi nauliza wananchi wote wa taifa letu la Kenya, tudumishe umoja. Kwa sababu baada ya uchaguzi, Kenya ni yetu sisi zote. Hatutaki maneno ati mpaka tunaamini ya kwamba uchaguzi inakuwa life and death ama inakuwa yani kufa kupona. Hapana. Kutakuwa na Kenya baada ya uchaguzi. Na lazima tuishi kama ndugu moja, watu wa taifa moja.
Aliwaonya wanasiasa dhidi ya kutumia tofauti za kikabila kujinufaisha na badala yake wazingatie maendeleo.
Hii Kenya imecheleweshwa na siasa ya mirengo, siasa ya ukabila, siasa ya chuki, siasa ya ubaguzi. Na niliamua ya kwamba mimi kwa mapenzi ya Mungu nitawaunganisha Wakenya wote.
Akihutubia ujumbe kutoka Bungoma, rais alisisitiza kuwa serikali itaendelea kuwekeza katika miundombinu, huduma za afya na ukuaji wa uchumi ili kuhakikisha maendeleo yanawanufaisha Wakenya wote.
Kiongozi anachaguliwa kwa sababu ya mambo ya maendeleo. Na ndio sababu hiyo tulikubaliana na nyinyi. Tukasema turekebishe kilimo, turekebishe elimu, turekebishe matibabu, tuhakikishe ya kwamba watoto wetu wanasoma na tufanye mambo ambayo yatabadilisha taifa letu la Kenya.
Aidha, rais alisema miradi mbalimbali muhimu inaendelea huko Bungoma, ukiwemo mpango wa ujenzi wa nyumba za gharama nafuu wa shilingi bilioni 30, masoko 15 ya kisasa na makazi ya wanafunzi.
Ile university yenu ya Kibabii tunajenga hostels. Zile TVETs ambazo mko nazo na KMTC tunajenga hostels. Soko tunajenga soko 15 mpya Bungoma County.
Na katika mkutano na viongozi kutoka Makueni, rais alitangaza kuwa serikali itawekeza shilingi bilioni 15 katika ujenzi wa nyumba za bei nafuu, masoko 11 ya kisasa na makazi ya wanafunzi. Aidha, shilingi bilioni 2.7 zimetengwa kwa ujenzi na ukarabati wa barabara za Emali kuelekea Matiliku na Ukia kuelekea Chausini na Chambeke.
Wakati nimechaguliwa rais, tulikuwa na bili ya bilioni 900 billion ya mambo ya barabara, na ikawa imekwama, barabara zote zimestall. Sasa ndio tumeanza kuzikwamua. Budget yetu mwaka huu iko na bilioni 2.7 ya barabara za Makueni. Na hizo barabara tutazishughulikia. We're going to build those roads.
Rais Ruto alisema kuwa serikali itaendelea kuzingatia maendeleo yanayowahusisha wananchi wote kupitia uwekezaji katika miundombinu, huduma za afya na makazi na kilimo.
Baada ya taarifa hiyo, tutamatisha sehemu ya kwanza ya Darubini Wikendi. Usiende mbali, tutarejea papa hapa na taarifa zaidi.
Some passion for two. Masose masambu, twezi kosa poka juice. Yangu ikujeka iko full, neza donjwa poka full. You want a mango one, come take it from me. Apple na kuja nae, si juice it for me. Si juice it for me, si juice it for me. Can you juice, si juice, can you juice it for me? Juice shatu bamba unaweza rudia. Juice shika sana na baridi ndio inaweza. Moja mbili tatu cheki juice shatu. Pulo pulo, pulo pulo.
With Ajab all-purpose flour, making perfect chapatis has never been this easy. The dough is easy to knead, rolls effortlessly, saving you time without compromising on taste. Enjoy Ajab all-purpose flour.
Kesho ya kila mtu huanzia mahali fulani. Wakati mwingine inaanzia hapa. Pesa zinapoanza kusonga, ufanisi hufuata. Kupitia watu wanaoleta maendeleo, wakiweka misingi ya leo huku wakihakikisha usalama wa kesho. Kugeuza malengo kwa urithi wa kudumu na maono kwa ufanisi wa kesho. Haijalishi umbali wala muda, ufanisi daima hupata njia ya kurudi nyumbani. Ufanisi unapotembea, huwainua wote waliopo njiani. Mwalimu National, prosperity for all, forever.
Michuano ya kombe la dunia sasa imefikia hatua muhimu sana. Mabingwa wametimuliwa: Ujerumani, Brazil na hata Cabo Verde. Lakini sasa tunapoingia hatua ya nusu fainali na fainali, KBC Radio Taifa na BBC idhaa ya Kiswahili inakuletea michuano hii mubashara kupitia KBC Radio Taifa. Hakikisha kwamba unaifuatilia, kwa sababu sasa tutajua nani bingwa. Wakati umewadia, mpira udunde.
Utawala wa Kenya Kwanza umeanzisha msako mpya dhidi ya wakandarasi wanaolaumiwa kwa kuchelewesha miradi ya serikali. Waziri wa usalama wa kitaifa Kipchumba Murkomen akionya kwamba kampuni zitakazozembea katika kazi zao zitapokonywa kandarasi hizo.
Onyo hilo limejiri huku serikali ikijitahidi kukamilisha miradi iliyokwama licha ya shinikizo kutoka kwa umma kuhusiana na ucheleweshwaji wa huduma.
Fanyika jana huko Olkalau, mliona uchaguzi ulifanyika kwa njia ya amani. Kama kulikuwa na dosari yoyote kwa Olkalau kwa mambo ya usalama, nimesema kwamba uchunguzi wa kina ufanywe na mtu yoyote atapatikana na makosa achukuliwe hatua ya kisheria, kuhakikisha kwamba tunapoenda uchaguzi wa mwaka kesho, sisi tutaweka mikakati ya kutosha. Hawa wale ambao wanatupigia kelele na wanatengeneza goons, wao wakishinda uchaguzi ilikuwa mzuri, lakini wakishindwa uchaguzi ilikuwa mbaya. Lazima wahakikishe kwamba they must be forthright whether they lose or they win. And I must assure the country there is no parallel system of security in this nation. There is only one Inspector General of Police and there is one National Police Service.
Na watu watatu wamefariki katika mkasa wa moto ulioteketeza nyumba yao huko Olbobo katika kaunti ndogo ya Bomet Mashariki.
Watatu hao ambao ni mama, mtoto wa umri wa miezi 9 na mjakazi walikuwa ndani ya nyumba hiyo iliyojengwa kwa mbao wakati moto huo ulipozuka saa 8 alfajiri. Kwa
mujibu wa mashuhuda, juhudi za majirani za kuokoa watatu hao hazikufua dafu kutokana na kusambaa kwa moto huo.
Kamanda wa polisi eneo hilo Michael Singa amesema uchunguzi wa chanzo cha moto huo umeanzishwa.
Miili ya waathiriwa ilipelekwa katika hifadhi ya maiti ya hospitali ya Longisa huku mkasa huo unajiri wiki 3 tu baada ya mkasa mwingine wa moto kuzuka huko Chepalungu, kaunti ya Bomet, ambapo watoto watatu walipoteza maisha yao.
Tulisikia nduru kitu saa 8 ndio tukakimbilia hapa kupata moto imewaka. Though hiyo moto ilikuwa tu chikoni, but baadaye ka proceed kaanza kushika hizi nyumba zote. Ni mama na mtoto na mfanyikazi, so wote walikuwa watatu. Tulijaribu kusima hii moto lakini upepo ilikuwa kubwa na nyumba zenyewe zilikuwa za mbao.
The fire consumed the whole building very fast, and upon search, after the fire was put off by a police officer, being assisted by members of the public, we managed to recover 3 bodies which were burnt beyond recognition. So after the fire was put off, nothing could be recovered since everything was consumed by fire.
Na mrengo wa Linda Mwananchi unasema utaendeleza ajenda aliyekuwa waziri mkuu marehemu Raila Odinga na kutafutia kundi hilo maarufu mashinani.
Kwenye kikao na wanahabari, gavana wa kaunti ya Siaya James Orengo alisema uchaguzi mdogo wa eneo bunge la Olkalau umeibua upya matumaini kwa wapiga kura humu nchini na kudhihirisha azma ya mabadiliko.
Hali kadhalika alishtumu ODM kwa madai ya kupoteza uhuru wake.
Na kwingineko, viongozi wa eneo la Pwani wanaunga mkono serikali jumuishi waliendeleza kampeni ya kutafuta uungwaji mkono na kuchaguliwa tena kwa Rais William Ruto kwenye uchaguzi mkuu ujao.
Wakiongea leo jijini Nairobi, mrengo wa Linda Mwananchi ukiongozwa na gavana wa Siaya James Orengo
uliapa kuendeleza ufahamu wa mrengo huo, ukisema ni mrengo wa kisiasa wenye wafuasi wengi zaidi na kwamba umejitolea kuendeleza ajenda ya marehemu aliyekuwa waziri mkuu Raila Odinga. Orengo alisema mrengo huo wa Linda Mwananchi umejitolea kujiimarisha kwenye maeneo ya mashinani, akisema chama cha ODM kimetekwa nyara na watu tofauti.
Linda Mwananchi is the most popular political formation, and when I'm talking about political formation, I'm talking about political parties and political movements. If you take them singly or individually, we are the most popular political formation in the country, and that counts for something.
Mrengo huo unadai kwamba maamuzi yanayofanywa na chama hicho sio huru tena, yakiwa ni pamoja na kuondolewa kwa seneta wa Nairobi Edwin Sifuna kwenye wadhifa wa naibu kiranja siku ya Alhamisi.
We in ODM now, we have gotten to a place where we know that decisions affecting ODM and its membership are no longer made at Chungwa House. Those decisions, including the decision that followed yesterday to remove me from the position of deputy whip in the minority.
Kwingineko, viongozi wa eneo la Pwani wanaunga mkono serikali ya muungano wameendeleza kampeni ya kutaka kuungwa mkono kwa Rais William Ruto kuchaguliwa tena kwenye uchaguzi mkuu ujao, wakisema kuendelea kuunga mkono serikali ya Kenya Kwanza kutaleta miradi ya maendeleo katika eneo hilo.
Sisi tulipoangalia tukaona kura ya William Ruto ametujali na ametupa faida kubwa, na sisi hatuna lingine, kwa sababu anayetufanyia wema na sisi tunamfanyia wema.
Na katika eneo bunge la Nyaribari Chache, naibu kiongozi wa chama cha Jubilee Dr. Fred Matiang'i alishtumu visa vinavyoibuka vya ghasia kufuatia kisa cha hivi punde cha kushambuliwa kwa msafara wa Linda Mwananchi kwenye soko la Kiumbu, kaunti ya Kisii, yaliyosababisha kifo cha mtu mmoja. Matiang'i alisema kisa hicho ni cha kusikitisha, akitaka kukomeshwa kwa ghasia wakati wa shughuli za kisiasa.
Tunatoka hapa leo kwenda kushika yule kijana ambaye alikufa kwa sababu ya hii maneno. Iwe leo ndio siku ya mwisho ya kuongea mambo ya goons na mambo ya violence hapa.
Hatimaye, maafisa wa chama cha ODM katika eneo bunge la Rongo, kaunti ya Migori, wameshtumu visa vya machafuko ya kisiasa kufuatia shambulizi lililopelekea kufariki kwa mtu mmoja na kujeruhiwa kwa wengine, wakitaka kampeni ya amani kabla ya uchaguzi mkuu wa mwaka 2027. Mhasiriwa Tobias Ochieng Kongo anapokea matibabu kwenye hospitali ya matibabu maalum ya Migori baada ya kushambuliwa katika wadi ya Kamagambo. Akiongea hospitalini, Kongo alidai kuwa shambulizi hilo lilichochewa kisiasa.
Hapo wakanipiga, wakanigonga na panga na nati mpaka nikaanguka chini. Damu kuanza kutoka, nikapoteza fahamu. Sasa hapo ndio nilijikuta siwezi ongea.
As a party, we always advocate for peace, understanding, and we always insist that let people fight for policy difference.
Shughuli za kawaida zimerejea huko Olkalau baada ya majuma kadhaa ya kampeni za kabla ya uchaguzi mdogo wa jana katika eneo bunge hilo.
Kutangazwa kwa mshindi wa uchaguzi huo mdogo na Tume Huru ya Uchaguzi na Mipaka hapa nchini KBC kuliadhimisha mwisho wa shughuli hiyo.
Bason Maina alikuwa maeneo haya.
Sami Douglas Kamau Waweru of DCP 35,440.
Saa chache baada ya Tume Huru ya Uchaguzi na Mipaka hapa nchini IEBC kumtangaza mshindi wa uchaguzi mdogo wa eneo bunge la Olkalau, maafisa wa usalama waliokuwa na sare rasmi na wengine bila, ambao walipelekwa mahali hapa kudumisha usalama wakati wa shughuli hiyo, wakianza kufumukana. Maafisa kutoka idara ya polisi ambao wamekuwa kikita kambi katika shule ya Salit ili kupelekwa katika vituo mbalimbali vya upigaji kura. Magari kadhaa ya kunyunyiza maji yaliyokuwa katika sehemu mbalimbali za Olkalau sasa yakiondoka kuelekea Nairobi. Punde mji huu ukarejelea hali yake ya kawaida. Biashara za aina mbalimbali pamoja na maduka zikifunguliwa. Hata hivyo, kizuizi cha barabarani kilichowekwa kwa ajili ya ukaguzi wa kiusalama katika eneo la Captain Center kwenye barabara ya Gilgil Olkalau bado kilikuwa kinahudumu wakati uchunguzi huu saa 8:30 alasiri.
Baada ya uchunguzi mdogo wa eneo bunge la Olkalau kukamilika, mamia ya maafisa wa polisi waliotumwa kuweka usalama hapa pia wamekamilisha kibarua na sasa wameanza kuondoka wakielekea vituo vyao vya kufanyia kazi. Giverson Maina, Darubini, Olkalau katika kaunti ya Nyandarua.
Many workers access their retirement benefits when switching jobs, unaware of the impact it has on their future. Taking out your retirement savings too soon reduces the income you will have when you retire, leaving your future less secure. Have you thought about the lifestyle or income you want to retire with? The earlier you start saving, the better. And the more you save, the more secure your future will be. Increase your savings today and live your golden years the way you've always dreamed. For more information, visit our website www.rba.go.ke, call our toll-free line 0800-720-300 or email info@rba.go.ke. Secure your future. Secure your peace of mind. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits.
Nguvu ya safari yetu, nuru ya kujenga na kuangaza nchi. Nuru ya maendeleo, nuru ya ustawi, nuru ya ubunifu.
Dial *977# or download my Power app to access Kenya Power services fast and easy. Kenya Power, nuru ya Kenya.
World Cup iko KBC na Kenya ina watch pamoja. Nairobi, Nakuru, Kitengela, Olkalu and Kisii. Come join your favorite KBC presenters and DJs kwa ground. Feel the bow fever in every city.
Na karibu mtazamaji kwenye spoti. Kenya Prisons ilianza kampeni yake ya kuwinda taji yake ya kwanza ya ligi kuu ya taifa ya mchezo wa voliboli kwa kinadada katika miaka mitano ya kuwalaza mabingwa watetezi Kenya Pipeline seti 3-1 katika mechi yao ya kwanza ya msururu wa mechi 3 wa fainali ya ligi hiyo iliyoandaliwa leo katika ukumbi wa Moi Kasarani, Nairobi. Pipeline ilishinda seti ya kwanza alama 25-23, lakini Prison ikiongozwa na wachezaji wenye uzoefu wakiwemo Barsidis Agala, Lorin Chebet na Pamela Masai walishinda seti ya pili kwa pointi 25-16 na kusawazisha mchuano huo. Prisons iliyofunzwa na kocha Joseph Baraza ilishinda seti za 3 na alama 27-25 na 25-23 mtawalia. Mshindi wa ligi hiyo ya kinadada msimu huu atatwikwa taji Jumapili baada ya kukamilika kwa mechi ya 3 na ya mwisho ya msururu huo. Timu itakayoibuka bingwa pamoja na timu zitakazomaliza katika nafasi ya 2 na 3 zitajikatia tikiti ya kushiriki mashindano ya vilabuni barani Afrika msimu ujao. Na wawakilishi wa shirikisho la dunia la mpira wa pete wameanza ziara ya ukaguzi wa miundombinu ya michezo nchini Kenya kabla ya michuano ya kufuzu kwa kombe la dunia la mwaka 2027 barani Afrika, huku Kenya ikiimarisha maandalizi ya kuwa mwenyeji wa mashindano hayo ya kufuzu. Mwakilishi wa shirikisho la dunia Joan Smith na rais wa shirikisho la bara Afrika Rebecca wanazuru ukumbi wa Kasarani pamoja na maeneo mengine yaliyoteuliwa yatakayokuwa mwenyeji wa michuano hiyo ili kutathmini kiwango cha utayari wa Kenya. Ziara hiyo inafanyika siku chache baada ya kuchaguliwa kwa uongozi mpya wa shirikisho la Kenya mnamo Julai tarehe 4.
We have been going loud. We have done a courtesy call to our principal secretary, Elijah Mwangi, and we have confirmed that we are really going to host the Africa Cup, and we are ready.
Na miamba wa soka nchini Gor Mahia wamezindua kampeni bunifu ya kuchangisha fedha inayohusisha mashabiki huku wakijiandaa kushiriki kwenye michuano ya kuwania kombe la klabu bingwa Afrika ya CAF. Kwa ushirikiano na wadhamini wao Kansai Plascon Kenya, klabu hiyo imezindua World Cover Kogalo Edition, kampeni inayolenga kufadhili ushiriki wa klabu hicho katika mashindano ya ngazi ya bara kwa msimu wa mwaka 2026-2027.
I want to urge other corporate entities to follow suit and put in money in the community soccer clubs as a way and means of revitalizing the standards of soccer in the country.
You can see that after 6 months, it's been increased and increased. And not only the terms of the previous original one, we are getting another version of partnership that is measured by performance.
And what we will be doing is, of course, we'll be promoting it, but a portion of the sales of this special edition wall cover will be contributed to the Gor Mahia team as a fund for these CAF Championship Leagues.
Na shirikisho la soka humu nchini limeimarisha juhudi za kuboresha weledi katika soka kwa kuandaa warsha ya utoaji leseni kwa vilabu vya ligi kuu ya SportPesa kuelekea msimu wa 2026-2027. Warsha hiyo imewaleta pamoja maafisa wa vilabu vya ligi kuu ili kuimarisha uelewa wao kuhusu kanuni za utoaji leseni kwa vilabu vya shirikisho la soka humu nchini pamoja na viwango vya chini vinavyohitajika kwa ushiriki katika msimu ujao. Katika kikao hicho, vilabu vilipatiwa mafunzo kuhusu nguzo 5 kuu za utoaji leseni ambazo ni vigezo vya kimichezo, miundombinu, rasilimali watu na utawala, fedha pamoja na sheria ambavyo vinaunda msingi wa utoaji wa leseni na ushiriki endelevu katika ligi. Wawakilishi wa vilabu pia walihimizwa kutimiza masharti ya utoaji leseni ndani ya muda uliowekwa ili kuwezesha mchakato wa utoaji leseni kufanyika kwa ufanisi kabla ya kuanza kwa msimu mpya wa ligi kuu.
This club licensing helps us it keeps the clubs in check, kind of, because it helps us to be able to update ourselves with the trends of the world, the professionalism, when you incorporate issues like financials, management, what's supposed to be done so that we can professionalize our league.
Ni michezo
Na tunatamatisha michezo na pia mtazamaji, tunatamatisha Darubini wikendi Ijumaa leo. Jina langu ni Nancy Onyancha, tukutane tena wiki ijayo. Mtangazaji wetu wa ishara hii leo alikuwa Caroline Njoroge.
Mimi ni Harith Salim. Alamsiki.
Did you know livestock insurance safeguards farmers against loss of their animals due to theft and death caused by pests, diseases, accidents, drought, fire, lightning, windstorms, and floods? It covers livestock such as cows, camels, sheep, goats, and poultry. Now you know. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
Indomie, furahia mlo mtamu.
Kane again from deep. Bounces invitingly. Rice picked it up. Rodgers crosses. Goal for England by Anthony Gordon. Beautifully finished.
Gordon is alive, and by the way, it is still a wonderful finish because it's an awkward height. His technique is outstanding, and he puts it into the bottom corner, and England take the lead.
I am Chef Ombachi. Today I'm cooking ugali na Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Boil water, done. Add Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Done. Grab your mwiko and stir the mixture. Done. Enjoy the amazing aroma. Enjoy incredibly soft ugali. Done. Ingia ligi ya kipekee na Ajab Premium Maize Meal.
Tafadhali, wewe nipatie pesa mimi niende tafadhali. Please.
Makoa umekujia pesa na hata 2 days hazijaisha tangu ulete bidhaa.
Sikiliza hapa. Si uliniambia nikuja asubuhi. Na si ndio huyu mimi nimekileta. Sasa tena unaanza kunipatia history nyingine kubwa. Sasa ya nini hiyo?
Sasa unakujalea asubuhi na hata bibi yako amekuja kakopa.
Sikia sasa, sikia pale mnalipingi. Pipi anaingilia wapi hapa?
Sasa ni yeye amekuja kakopa huku maziwa na mkate leo asubuhi. Mko kwa kitabu ya deni hata hamjanilipa.
Mami, please mimi usiniletee makasiriko. Sitaki tukasirikane tu pule hapa hivi. Wewe nipatie pesa, mimi sitaki yaani unataka tu niende nilale njaa, watoto walale njaa. Wewe sasa ile unanona masikwembezi natoka, alafu unaniambia hakuna pesa. Ache.
Sina pesa ya kukupea Makoa. Wewe chukua bidhaa zako ukauze kwingine.
Mama, hapana usinisoe pana. Wewe nipatie pesa pana.
Wewe chukua bidhaa zako ukauze kwingine. Sina pesa ya kukupea.
Mbema ng'onde hizi nyanya kutia nataka kwenda please.
Wewe enda na bidhaa zako ukauze kwingine.
Unanipotezea wakati. Wewe ndio uliniambia nikuletee.
Sina pesa ya kukupea, chukua ukauze kwingine.
Na nakwambia nitakasirika.
Wewe ndio Alphonse Makoha Makacha?
Ni nini Alphonse mheshimiwa? Mtoto wa wenyewe.
Kwani wengine ni wanani?
Ni wa papa wa wenyewe.
Hebu sikiza. Unashtakiwa ya kwamba mnamo tarehe 28 mwezi uliopita mwaka huu,
ndio,
katika Quarter Group of Supermarkets, ukiwa kama we ni mfanyikazi wa supermarket hiyo, ulimuibia Bi Yasmin Juma lita 20 za mafuta ya kupika. Na umefikishwa hapa mara 3 kikanusha. Leo utakubali?
Wacha tuseme hivi.
Utakubali ama bado unazidi kukataa?
Okay, nakataa mheshimiwa.
Tunao mashahidi wamefika leo.
Mheshimiwa, naomba kumwona shahidi kabla kesi ianze rasmi. Shahidi kwanza, Bi Yasmin Juma. Heshimu koti. Kizibani.
Yes. Kumbe ni wewe. Uliokoa maisha yangu. Mungu akubariki. Anyway, umefika hapa kwa kotini, majina yako kamili kwa sababu tu na for the record of this honorable court. Majina yako kamili?
Dr. Jasmine Juma.
Dr. Jasmine Juma.
Naam.
Tafadhali kwa for the record ambia koti wewe ni watini gani?
Mimi ni Muislamu.
Wewe ni Muislamu?
Ndio.
Dr. Jasmine Juma. Kile mkono yako hapo, rudia maneno nyuma yangu. Mimi Dr. Jasmine Juma.
Mimi Dr. Jasmine Juma.
Na hapa ya kwamba.
Na hapa ya kwamba.
Maneno nitakayosema mbele ya hii koti.
Maneno nitakayosema mbele ya hii koti.
Ni ukweli.
Ni ukweli.
Ukweli mtupu.
Ukweli mtupu.
Asante sana Dr.
Asante.
Asante. Mungu akubariki. Daktari Jasmine Juma.
Naam.
Unafanya kazi yako wapi?
Nafanya kazi eneo ya Ngong Road.
Na unaishi wapi?
Naishi bado sehemu ya Ngong Road.
Tarehe 28 mwezi uliopita nini kilifanyika kuhusiana na kesi ama unaelewa nini kuhusu kesi?
Ndio, mnamo hiyo tarehe nilikuwa nimeenda shopping pale kwa Quarter Supermarkets. It's a renowned supermarket along our area. So I normally do there for quick runs. I do there.
You do there for quick runs?
Like if I want to grab something. No. If I want to grab something quickly, that's the supermarket I go to.
Oh.
So there was a function that was to happen in an orphanage. Na nikakuwa nimepledge a lot of things, including them oil. So when I bought the stuff, I asked the attendant to help me put it in the back of the boot. So there's this guy akachukua ule mzigo wote na kwa kweli akaufikisha. Huyo attendant na akaeka mzigo and I drove home. So upon reaching is when I realized I was missing 2 gallons of jerrycans actually of oil. Now I had 2 and I had 4 in total, so 2 was missing. Yeah, 2 was missing and 2 was there.
Ulifanya nini baada ya kugundua kwa kuna vitu kuna hizo jerrycan mbili ambazo unaziona?
Yeah, first of course I checked the receipts to confirm if they were indicated in my bill. To confirm ikakuwa yes zilihesabiwa ila hazikuwekwa. So I went back to the supermarket just to, maybe I thought it was a minor error, kusema tu hizi hazijapakiwa, but they confirmed that the guy took all the 4 jerrycans and indeed on the CCTV it confirmed he did take them, but on loading he only loaded 2.
So hiyo ndio i confirm kwa load mbili.
Tulionea
kwenye CCTV.
Tulionea kwenye CCTV.
Ukachukua tu gani?
Of course it was it didn't settle well. Nilienda straight kwa police station, manake mwenye supermarket aliweza kuniambia hii ni wizi and I can go ahead and proceed to.
Jamaa alikuwa hapo. Alikuwa wakati huo.
Venye nilirudi mara pili hakukuwa.
Unaweza dhibitisha kuwa ni hizi ambazo viburi kulikuwa?
Yeah, ni hizi tu general mafuta.
Jamaa unaweza mtambua kwenye koti?
Naam, ni huyu.
Tu mheshimiwa ameweza kumtambua?
Mshtakiwa na swali kwa shahidi.
Ndio mheshimiwa.
Uliza.
Dr. Yasmin.
Yes.
I'm asking you, who packed your liquid?
The liquid was not packed. I bought it while it was intact. You packed the shopping in the car. You packed it.
You want to tell the court that it's you told me to pack your liquid to the car. Do I look like a tiny boy there, mheshimiwa? Tiny boy.
Tiny boy anakujia wapi na supermarket?
For carrying those things, mheshimiwa. Or a packer boy. Do I look like a packer boy?
Packer boy. What is that?
To carry those things and help the customer, mheshimiwa.
You work there as a supermarket attendant, and your work is to help customers. If they need help, you can escort them to the car. That's your work.
Am I a seller or which category am I in?
A supermarket attendant.
A supermarket attendant?
Yes.
What about if I said, I'm not a tender, I'm a customer just like you?
So why were you...
Attender, what do you mean you're not attender?
Please don't confuse me. Please, I'm
not confusing you. Can you elaborate? What is attender?
I beg you, yes. I beg you.
Yes, fafanua.
Yes, I'm trying to fafanua what is I can understand with me.
And she's not his, it is she.
Whatever. Now, I'm asking you again. You said that when we were packing your liquid in the car, when you got home, you missed 2 liquid, isn't it?
Yes.
Who took those liquid?
We came to realize it was you who took them.
How did you know it was you who would take the liquid?
Ulionekana vizuri sana ukieka.
Please, can you talk English, please? I beg you, please. I beg you. I beg you. Yes. Yes.
The CCTV captured you so clearly, packing 2 gallons and putting 2 at the rear wheel of the car. So that when I went out, where you remained behind, picked the 2 gallons, and you were seen with the CCTV going to a local shop there. That's where you placed them.
Now, am I only who help those people to carry their own things in the car? Am I the only person there?
No, but
very good.
In the till I was in, you were the one who was packing the things.
Yes.
You took some, you put in the bags, some you put in a box. Some like this you just carried by themselves. You put them all in a trolley, a big trolley.
Yes.
I escorted you to my car.
Yeah. But I didn't see you escorting me. Are you a police?
The CCTV saw you.
Okay, fair, thank you. So?
You were seen clearly packing and deliberately taking 2 gallons and put them in the back of the car.
Yes.
So as I'm leaving, you will be behind picking them.
Yes.
And probably later sell them or use them, I don't know.
So, and how comes it was me who put in the car? How comes it was me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me too. Yes.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
Wewe, kama nimekwambia wachana na Kiingereza.
Wachana nayo basi kama hata wewe utaki nitumie Kizungu.
Sasa Kizungu gani unaongea hata kieleweki?
Bwana, si ndio hata mimi nachanga asiki na umbeleni alikuwa anashika.
No, kama huna swali sema sina swali.
Sina swali kwake tena.
Tunaye shahidi mwingine?
Afisa wa polisi.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Next time when you are coming to talk with people, make sure you are talking with the right people.
For 60 years, Ports Sacco has been a trusted financial partner, helping individuals, families, and businesses turn their financial dreams to reality. Whether you are building a home, expanding a business, investing for the future, or planning for your next milestone, we have tailored our products and services to suit your specific needs. Join us today and enjoy quick loan approvals, attractive returns on your investment, and unmatched customer experience. Membership is now open to all. Port Sacco. Uplifting people.
Mod, assist city girl, and I set it for you. Don't gonna juicy vibes, some passion for two. Masonse masambu, chuzi kosa poka juice. Yangwe kujeka iko cool, neza don't drop poka pool. You want a mango one, come take it from me. Apple na kuchana, she juice it for me. She juice it for me, she juice it for me. Can you juice, she juice, and you juice it for me. Juicy shatu bamba uneza rudia. Juice shika sana na baridi nwena. Moja mbili tatu cheki juicy shatu. Pulo pulo, pulo pulo. Flavor ya kipekee. Niko na juice. Kubeba yangu pekee. Niko na juice. Niko na yangu mimi na wewe. Niko na juice it for me.
Mimi Bangili Alibarwako na aba ya kwamba maneno yale atasema ndani ya koti ukweli mtubu.
Bangili Alibarwako unafanya katika kituo gani cha polisi?
Kileleshwa police station.
Tueleze unachofahamu kuhusiana na kesi ambayo ilifanyika tarehe 28 mwezi uliopita.
Kitu ya aibu tu iko attendant fulani kwa supermarket anaitwa Kota supermarket. Kawaida wewe mtu akinunua akifanya shopping iko mtu anajitolea anasaidia kama wewe ni mfanyikazi ya hiyo supermarket. Sasa iko hii attendant moja alipakia kila kitu ndio kwa gari lakini akabakisha
mafuta. Ni kazi yao.
Ni kazi yao lakini unajua lazima ufanye kwa kujitolea, si kulasimishwa. Lazima wewe anabenda kazi yako. Lakini sasa hii mtu amebenda kazi yake sana mpaka anaiba ndani ya kazi. Hii mama amefanya shopping.
Afisa polisi ni kupenda kazi.
Ni kuchukia. Na kuleta mchezo ndani ya kazi. Hii mama amefanya shopping. Hii mtu amebeleka vitu yote kwa gari. Alafu anaficha mafuta 2 ndio yeye akause kwa duka hii loko. Inaitwa General Shop. Ndio akauze watu wa bime.
Katika uchunguzi wenu kama afisa polisi, umesema kuwa ampeleka katika duka lingine. Hiyo duka ni nani hiyo nyingine?
Tujui. Ni ya mtu tu yeye alienda kuuza. Sababu hii kitu yote tuliona ni CCTV kamera ya supermarket alibata. Si ati mimi ni story mimi anatengeleza, mimi sitengeleza story.
Sasa kwenye kesi mlisaidia yule jamaa vipi ama yule ambaye alikuja kueleza kuwa
madam sisi alifuata hii mtu ambaye alionekana kwa kamera tukamwambia liba mafuta 2 ama wewe atuonyeshe ile mafuta 2 wewe alibeleka wapi. Akachukulia sisi.
Vibuyu hapa.
Ndio hii hapa. Ndio.
Mheshimiwa ningependa hii tumie kama executive hii kesi kama C1 and 2. Tumeshimiwa.
Mshtakiwa na swali kwa shahidi.
Ndio.
Uliza.
Madam. Wewe unafanya kwa hiyo supermarket?
Mimi amejuntro abana sifanye.
Na mama nakuuliza wewe.
Mama ya nani?
Okay. Nikuite namna gani?
Mimi naitwa Bangili Alibarwako.
Bangili, nakuuliza tu namna hivi. Kuna shopping yako yoyote iliibiwa?
Hakuna.
Kuna mahali wewe ulikuwa una pack mafuta ya wenyewe iingie kwa gari? Hakuna. Sasa uchokozi ni nini unakuja kunichokoza kule?
Uchokozi? Hii mafuta sisi alitoa wapi? Hii mafuta.
Si kwa kari yake.
Uko sure?
Yes.
Wewe uko endea sisi kwa hiyo karaoke yako?
Nani alikupeleka huko? Ni mimi nilikupeleka.
Wewe. Sasa mimi alibata aje?
Mimi sijui vile ulipata, si ni uchunguzi yenu vile.
Sikiliza makoha, wewe ni mtu mzima? Wewe ni mtu iko na watoto. Wacha kubeba watu akili.
Ndio.
Wacha kubeba watu akili kama kidogo na mwana hii. Sababu mimi alitoa mafuta wapi ndo alete wewe kotini?
Si kwa kali huyo mama, si mimi
kuangalia hii moto.
Achana na mimi bwana, sina swali lingine kwako, watu si wajinga bwana.
Wewe ndo anabeba watu kama mjinga.
Acha bwana, achana na mimi bwana.
Tunaye shahidi mwingine?
Mimi ni msasi ya mtu.
Gideon Ondieki Nyuka Kwota. Ndio.
Sasa uko na shida gani?
Hiyo ni homo nataka kunisikisa. Yaona could you be having umepimwa ndugu yangu?
Niko sawa. Wewe ni wa dini gani?
Mimi nilikuwa kwa kanisa nilifukuzwa.
Sasa hii hauna dini?
Sina dini sasa hii.
Inua mkono wa kulia juu.
Songa nyuma kidogo ndio nikuje.
Inua mkono wa kulia juu.
Ndio.
Rotea maneno nyuma yangu.
Ndio.
Mimi Gideon Ondieki Nyuka Kwota.
Mimi Gideon Ondieki Nyuka Kwota.
Na hapa ya kwamba. Maneno nitakayosema mbele ya hii koti.
Maneno ambayo nitasema mbele ya hii koti.
Ni ukweli. Ukweli mtupu.
Ukweli mtupu.
Asante sana Gideon.
Thank you. Umekoa kwa siku ngapi? Have you seen a doctor?
Bwana Gideon Ondieki Nyuka Kwota.
Unajua huyu anaweza kuwa na kifaduro. Hiyo kukohoana kwa kama mkebe. Ndio. Thank you.
Shahidi, naomba tu kwa ufupi.
Yes.
Usaidie koti tuweze kuelewa.
Thank you very much.
Kuhusiana na kesi.
Hata niko busy.
Unafanya kazi gani?
Mimi ni mwanabiashara. Na in fact in this case imekuja because of one business, Kota group of supermarkets.
Na unaishi wapi?
Na niko Karen. Niko Karen.
Tueleze kwa ufupi.
Kuja kule Mbusi
Tueleze kwa ufupi.
Ndio.
Tarehe 28 mwezi uliopita nini kilifanyika?
Hiyo tarehe nataja kuna kitu alitendeka pale kwa one of my branches. ya supermarket.
Endelea.
Mimi nikapigiwa simu kamambiwa kuna mtu amebebea customer mzigo akasukuma na trolley. Lakini alipoenda akapark vitu kwa gari, kumbe huyu jamali akupark mafuta. Ikirudi baadaye kufuatiliwa mafuta hii ya salad. Si ndio hii hapa? Ya salad.
Endelea.
Sasa alipokosa kupark hiyo mafuta, kumbe hii mafuta aliiba. Na aliiba kitumia watu wengine ambao hawako hapa kwa mahakama.
Wewe ndio umesema wewe ndio mwenye ile supermarket.
Mimi ndio mwenye supermarket na kuna CCTV camera.
Uliopata hii yote, uchunguzi wako ulifanya vipi ndio kujua?
Ilionyesha kwamba wakati ile huyu alisukuma ile mizigo, si alisukuma na trolley. CCTV camera inamuonyesha kabisa kienda mpaka hapo, anaweka mizigo ingine yote, hii mitungi mbili anawacha chini.
Huyu jamaa mlichukulia tu gani ama nini kilifanyika baada ya wewe kugundua?
In fact, nilipoona namna hiyo hata kabla hii kuna mama alikuwa amekuja ku complain. Nikamwambia this now after seeing what we have seen, mimi na wewe, this is a police case. So we called the police and Makoa was arrested.
Huyu jamaa Makoa amekuwa akifanyia kazi kwa muda gani?
Amefanya kwa muda mrefu, miaka zaidi ya 10.
Unaweza mtabao kwenye koti?
Si ndio yuko hapa, lakini una imagine 10 years na unaharibu sababu ya mafuta vibuyu mbili. Aibu.
Niko na swali.
Aibu.
My boss. Nilikuwa tu.
I'm no longer your boss.
Okay, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay,
wewe si kwa muisi na uendelee kwa.
Umeamua tu ya kwamba unifute tu kasi namna hiyo kwa sababu naitisha pia pesa zangu za useeni.
Hakuna pesa useeni ambayo imekataliwa kupatiwa sababu nimeweka nyinyi katika pension scheme. So that is neither here nor there.
10 years seriously.
Utalipwa.
Ngoja 10 years seriously.
Pension utalipwa.
Kusema tu kweli.
Umeseka.
Ni round hii tu ndio uliona tu mimi nimeiba mafuta nikaweka kwa
si mimi niliona customer alienda akapata mafuta hakuna ikapatikana wewe ndio ulikuwa umeiba na ulionekana kwa CCTV. Si ulijiona kwa CCTV hata wewe mwenyewe ukashindwa nini inaendelea? Mbona ulianza kukana kuanzia saa hiyo? Unasema
nilianza kukana kwa sababu tusikuwa peke yangu kwa hiyo supermarket, tulikuwa mpaka na Joseph. Si Joseph ndiye alikuwa anapepea huyo mama nini mafuta.
Katika hiyo supermarket ni watu wengi, si wawili na si watatu na sio wanne. Ni watu wengi wale wanafanya kazi hapo. Na wewe ndio unaonekana kwa CCTV ukiiba mafuta. Ungemwambia yule mama pole, hiyo kesi ingeisha. Ulianza kusema it is not me. It is not me. Na ukasema ati hiyo ni Photoshop.
Sasa kusema
ati hiyo ni AI. Baka unajua mambo ya AI my boy.
Kwa sababu ni vile mko mnaniwekelea na si mimi. Kumbe mnaenda kutengeneza mambo ya AI ndio mniletea hapa mimi ndio nimeiba hizo mafuta. Si ni mayai. Kwa nani ajui? Mimi sijaiiba hata mayai huko kwa Atiara. Sijawahi ipa. Kwa hiyo miaka yote nimefanya. Hiyo siku tu ndio nimeipa. Kusema ukweli.
Ile ulipatikana ni hiyo moja. Lakini umetuonyesha ya kwamba katika supermarket hapo kwangu na supermarket zingine tuwe waangalifu zaidi. Sababu unaweza pata mtu anaiba vitu inasemekana kwamba imebaki ndani ya supermarket. You know you are spoiling the name of my supermarket and other supermarkets, which is very bad. Kwenda kupelekea mzigo customer, that is customer service. Unapoiba unaharibu hiyo yote. Na isitoshe Makoa ulipatiwa 200 na huyo mama juu umempelekea vitu kwa gari. Wewe siona aibu. Aibu.
Kwa nini basi alinipatia 200 na
Semoniu.
Na sikumuipia hiyo mafuta?
Semoniu, mafuta. What is this?
Tunamaliza na hata mtu pia anatulipanga vibaya mheshimiwa.
Semoniu.
Sasa ukilipwa vibaya ndio unaambiwa uibe.
Nakwambia tu kwa nini mapema.
Tuna shahidi mwingine. Wewe unaenda wapi kabla hujaambiwa utoke?
Nimemaliza ama nirudi tena.
Mbona una haraka hapa? Hapa kuna sheria za koti. Hata kama una shughuli zako ukimaliza kiongozi wa mashtaka atakwambia utoke. Sasa haya toka sasa. Sasa hizo pete zote.
Wanajuana. I think I know you. Yote para sio geni kwangu.
Mheshimiwa bwana mashtaka mwanzo ushahidi wake.
Hii koti na mambo.
Huyo mshali pakawa kitambo.
Mshtakiwa. Kulingana na ushahidi, koti imeonekana inaendelea una kesi ya kujibu.
Imefikia wakati wa kujitetea. Na iko jinsi 3 ya kujitetea. Jinsi ya kwanza, ukiwa hapa ulipo, ujue hautapishwa wala kuulizwa swali na koti au kiongozi wa mashtaka. Utajitetea, na ukiwa na shahidi unaweza waita ama unaweza muita. Jinsi ya pili, ukienda ule pande mwingine wa mashahidi, ujue hapa utaapishwa na kuulizwa maswali na koti na kiongozi wa mashtaka. Mimi na hapa ya kwa
kwani kunaendaje leo?
Fani koti leo
mheshimiwa,
ukimwambia kiwa pale hata shika.
Huyu mtu kuelewa yake ni ngumu, anataka demonstration.
Haya, mfanyie.
Utaapishwa na utaulizwa maswali na koti na pia kiongozi wa mashtaka. Na utatetea, na ukiwa na shahidi unaweza waita ama unaweza muita. Sasa jinsi ya 3 na ya mwisho, ukiwa hapa ulipo, ujue
hata umesahau,
unaweza amua kunyamaza kimya. Na ungoje uamuzi wa mahakama. Unyamaza
kimya.
Na ungoje uamuzi ya
koti.
President ukiwa wapi?
Wacha nijitetee nikiwa hapa.
Uko na shahidi?
Sina shahidi.
Mheshimiwa ana shahidi. Thank you very much.
Asante.
Majina yako kamili?
Kulita bananga Alphonse Makacha Totumakoha.
Nataka majina yako.
Ndio hiyo nasema kwa majina naitwa Alphonse Makacha Totumakoha.
Alphonse Makacha Totumakoha. Unafanya kazi gani?
Okay, hapo awali nilikuwa nafanya kwa supermarket mheshimiwa.
Kwa hivyo saa hizi hauna kazi?
Kwa sasa sina kazi nyingine.
Na unaishi wapi?
Naishi hapa hivi ni pipeline mheshimiwa.
Pipeline? Unaweza kuanza kujitetea?
Naweza mheshimiwa. Kusema ukweli mheshimiwa, mimi huyu bosi yangu kusema ukweli alikuwa anatulipa vibaya ama analipanga wafanyakazi wake vibaya mheshimiwa. Na unajua tu vile mambo iko mheshimiwa, mimi niko na watoto na niko na bibi mheshimiwa. Na hiyo mafuta huyu mama alisema tu mimi nichukue hiyo mafuta niende nayo nyumbani.
Mama yupi?
Huyo mama alikuwa anasema nimwekee kwa kali mheshimiwa.
Akakupa mafuta na akulete kotini?
Alinipa mafuta na akanipata akanileta kotini. Sasa sijui alikuwa anamaanisha nini mheshimiwa. Mimi nimpani ningekataa kuchukua mafuta mheshimiwa. Singekataa kuchukua. Si mimi nikachukua nikaenda nayo nyumbani. Kufika nyumbani nashikwa naambiwa ati hii mafuta umeonekana na sisi kamera atifanya nini? Umeipa mheshimiwa. Seriously. Na huyu mama ndiye alijitolea akanipatia mafuta mheshimiwa. Kulingana na vile nilikuwa nimempatia story yangu ya nyumbani mheshimiwa. Akanionea huruma. Nilifanya vibaya mheshimiwa. Did I do anything wrong mheshimiwa hapo?
Kiongozi wa mashtaka una jambo la kusema?
Mheshimiwa, kulingana na ushahidi ambao ulitolewa, naomba koti mheshimiwa mchukulie hatua za kisheria.
Ya nini? Na nimesema
kwa wale wote ambao wanatabia baya kama hizi. Tu mheshimiwa.
Mheshimiwa.
Sikiza. Iko katika kifungu cha 63 sehemu ya 267. Katika kesi ambapo Alphonse Makoha Makacha umeshtakiwa kwa kuiba mafuta ya kupika. Koti imesikiza ushahidi na pia na kujitetea kwako, na mashahidi pia wamefika hapa na wameeleza vile ilivyokuwa. Natakiwa ufahamu ya kwamba kuchukua kitu chochote hata kama ni kalamu cha mtu bila idhini yake, huo ni wizi. Kwa hivyo wewe umeandikwa pale supermarket kufanya kazi na mwisho wa mwezi unalipwa mshahara. Sioni ni kwa nini umuibie customer ambaye amekuja pale kununua, amekuamini umbebee mizigo ndani ya gari, baadaye upeleke galani zile amenunua za mafuta, unaiba moja alafu unaweka hizo zingine. Na kisha unasema amekupatia. Si amekuja hapa na akasema hakukupa. Si ameeleza vile ilivyokuwa. Kwa hivyo wewe huyo ni kuonesha hauna uaminifu hata kidogo. Na koti hii imekupata na hatia ya kosa hilo na imekufunga kifungo cha miaka 3. Na ukimaliza ukitoka, uweke amani kwa muda wa mwaka moja.
Kwa sababu mafuta ya kupika mheshimiwa.
Wacha mafuta, hata ukaiba shindano, huo ni wizi. Hakuna wizi mkubwa na ndogo. Hata uibe kalamu kama hii ni wizi.
Miaka 3.
Bila kupewa na mwenyewe miaka 3.
Mafuta tu ya
kama ukuridhika na uamuzi wa koti, una haki ya kurudisha appeal na kesi irudi upya. Kwa hivyo wewe sasa utaamua kama utarudisha kesi ama utaanza kuserve kifungo.
Na fine basi.
Hakuna fine, mwizi unapatia fine afanye ndio akaibe tena. Toka.
Sasa mheshimiwa.
Kesi inayofuata
Your home is one of your greatest investments. Have you purchased a domestic package cover? The policy covers residential building against damage by floods, fire and lightning and other causes. House contents like furniture and household goods against theft or damage. Personal belongings like laptops, tablets, iPads and phones within and outside the home. Death or injury to domestic servants in the course of employment. Death or injury to visitors within the residential premises. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
Today I'm cooking ugali na Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Enjoy the amazing aroma. Enjoy incredibly soft ugali dal. Ingia ligi ya kipekee na Ajab Premium Maize Meal.
Almost outside of living memory to retain the FIFA World Cup. Messi to the edge of the England box. Fernandes again, brilliant, simply brilliant. Argentina level it. They never stop believing. Fernandes has had 3 or 4 off the target. They're taking the pummeling of their lives here. Messi crosses. It's too good. It's 2-1 to Argentina.
And watch this for a cross. It's absolutely outstanding.
I know he's been a bit off his best.
Dial star 977 hash or download my Power app to access Kenya Power services fast and easy. Kenya Power, nuru ya Kenya.
Michuano ya kombe la dunia sasa imefikia hatua muhimu sana. Mabingwa wametimuliwa: Ujerumani, Brazil na hata Cabo Verde. Lakini sasa tunapoingia hatua ya nusu fainali na fainali, KBC Radio Taifa na BBC idhaa ya Kiswahili inakuletea michuano hii mubashara kupitia KBC Radio Taifa. Hakikisha kwamba unaifuatilia, kwa sababu sasa tutajua nani bingwa. Wakati umewadia, mpira udunde.
The eyes of the world are upon them. And so, to be clear, if Cape Verde were to win this football match, it will be one of the greatest upsets in World Cup history, anywhere, anytime. Up there with the USA beating England in 1950, North Korea beating Italy in 1966, Algeria perhaps shocking West Germany in 1982, or much more recently, Saudi Arabia against Argentina at the start of the last World Cup. Cape Verde have their moment in history. No one gave any of those teams that I mentioned a chance, but they went out and created moments to live forever, and telling indeed that the nations I mentioned have gone on to become very respectable performers tournament after tournament at international level, and that is the bigger picture here today for Cape Verde. Some of the proudest of the proud at this FIFA World Cup. Stay with us. Kickoff is just around the corner here in Atlanta.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup debutants at the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde produced the shock of the 23rd edition when they held reigning European champion Spain to a barren draw in a Group H opening encounter at the Atlanta Stadium, thanks to the 40-year-old keeper Vozinha, who kept La Roa at bay.
Gavi turned backwards. Looking forward to what's ahead over the next 4 and 5 weeks on Sporty TV. A reminder that you can follow it all on the Sporty TV app. Download it in both Android and other formats. It's a shot, but it's a tame shot. Vozinha sees it coming all the way.
Yeah, apparently just gets it away, scuffs a little bit, and Spain have 4 or 5 players in the box, but they do have to take a couple of pot shots just to test the goalkeeper. Where's his nerve? Ultimately, he deals with it comfortably.
If a player goes and shoots, and then there's an inquest, we now have VAR. But please don't get me started on that. Cucurella along the ground. Ferran Torres comes onto it, and it's a good shot. Stop this save by Vozinha.
Yeah, it's copy and paste. Is Cucurella getting in behind him again? Again, I think Ferran Torres has to score here. This is a great chance for him. It's too close to the goalkeeper. Player his quality. Hit the side net into the goal, and it's 1-0 Spain. Big moment for Cape Verde. Just need to hang on here. Half-time will be huge for them.
They've given it away, Cape Verde. Lopez times that to perfection. Anoya Tharbal into the middle of the goal it goes. I think that might have been drifting around the post, but the goalkeeper didn't know for sure. It was Laporte who got the header away, I think.
There's so many similarities to the game last night in Curacao in Germany, but the difference is the hole and clear at the moment. Goalkeeper not sure. Just about doesn't
might have hit the post, actually.
It's really paying off for them so far.
Dani Olmo's on the end of this. Here comes Spain again, and what a heroic block in front of Oyarzabal.
Yeah, Oyarzabal done everything right. He just held his run. Really good set for him. And it's that man, Pico Lopez, we touched on. We talk about celebrating all over the world. There'll be cheers and roars all over Dublin for that man. In Ireland, he just gets his body there, gets it over the bar. Brilliant moment for him.
Is there a player who can run into the history books and be a worldwide sensation? Duarte into the box for Cape Verde, and they plenty of people forward here. They've hardly broken out once. It's drifting wide. Simon was chasing it, and they're all loving it. I think it was Dini Borges who had the header, and it was a powerful header. And I tell you what, either side of Simon, that is one of the most famous goals in the history of football.
Oh,
right
Boris
there.
is really unlucky. He'll remember that moment for the rest of his life. It was almost one of the biggest sensations in World Cup history.
Nico Williams to Cucurella. Drives in a good cross that time. And Marino read it. Marino's brilliant at getting into those positions, but this guy, Pico Lopez and Borges together, the centre-backs, the goalkeeper, absolutely heroes. It's a difficult result to accept for De La Fuente. It's all over. The celebrations begin. They haven't won it, but they've won millions of new friends all around the world. Cape Verde have held Spain, pre-tournament favourites, left very frustrated indeed today. Heroes everywhere from this tiny football nation, which stands very proudly right now on the footballing map in every corner of the world. Spain 0, Cape Verde 0.
Saudi Arabia almost upset Uruguay in their Group H opening match, but were eventually forced to settle for a 1-0 draw at the Miami Stadium. Spain did not spare Saudi Arabia either after a poor start to thump them 4-0 at the Atlanta Stadium after the Islanders of Cape Verde had given them a hard time in the opener. The Blue Sharks of Cape Verde fight was not in vain as they finally booked their knockout place for the first time in their history, despite a barren draw with Saudi Arabia as runners-up in Group H at the Houston Stadium. European champion Spain eliminated Uruguay at the Estadio Guadalajara via lone goal courtesy of Alex Abena to top a Group H and secure the knockout place.
One of the most iconic figures in women's international rugby coming out to introduce us for one of the most iconic figures of world football. That was Ilona Maher. They are one of many nations that you would look to this tournament feeling that it might be set up for them, this path to glory.
La Roa of Spain ran over Austria in the round of 32 by 3 clear in Los Angeles to stay the course after a disappointing run since 2010 and book a mouth-watering clash against Portugal in the last 16.
Cucurella. Clever ball inside, Oyarzabal again pulling it back. Important cut out, Lima in the right place. Get it away. A lot of pressure on Austria now. Pedri. Spain looking irresistible right now, but Cucurella, Oyarzabal! Wonderful goal! Now they get the reward. It's coming a long time. Oyarzabal with his third goal of the World Cup. They finally got up a gear and they deserve it.
Certainly deserve it. You've upped this tempo. This is their second phase. They win possession back. Pedri, lovely little ball. Out to Cucurella on this left side. Most wide men in that position were just whipping in behind that defence. Not this Spanish team. Puts it in between the lines. Oyarzabal, he holds his run perfectly, lets that defence drop, so he becomes unmarked. And his finish is excellent. He just guides it into that far corner, uses the pace of the ball, doesn't put too much behind it, just directs it into the corner of the goal where he wants it to go. It's an excellent finish, excellent build-up play. Fully deserved from Spain to go 1-0 up.
All right. Good combination again with Lamine Yamal. Rodri, Cucurella, Dani Olmo. Now they've got it out wide. Alex Baena again. Dani Olmo in the middle. Lovely control. Went for the shot. Cucurella is in here. Trying to get it to Baena, and he's done it. Rodri among those waiting. It's a brilliant header. It's Pedro Porro. No stopping Spain now. Porro in like Zorro. And it's 2.
Just so much pressure from Spain. This time down the left side. Get a little bit fortunate, breaking a ball. Lands at Cucurella's feet. But he does excellently, keeps it alive. It's almost like a tackle pass. See here now, Olmo turns, gets the shot off, and there's that break of the ball into Cucurella. There we go, the little tackle pass. He's 100% going to be onside for this one. Baena just whips that ball perfectly into that danger zone. What a wonderful run from the right back coming in there. Just heads it home quite easily. 7 yards out, middle of the goal. 2-0 Spain.
It's his first goal for Spain as well, his 20th appearance. Pedro Porro of Tottenham arriving to turn it home. Alex Baena's cross totally stripped Austria bare again. And it looks like there's no way back for Austria now. Javi being well watched down the middle. Kukureya's done very well. It's set to be 3. Oyarzabal does it again, and Spain do it again. They're into the last 16 without any doubt. And they've got some old friends surely waiting for them in Dallas.
What a ball. What a ball from Kukureya. But it's the control Spain have had from minute 1 today. How patient they are with their possession, and they get it out of Kukureya. But just look at that run in the middle. He's free as a bird in the middle of the box, but the ball from Kukureya on a sixpence for him. All he has to do is tap it home, and he does it excellently. He opens up his foot. Just the experience from the Sociedad man. What an excellent finish from an excellent ball to finish this game off and get them through to the last 16.
Penny for their thoughts. It's 3-0. Oyarzabal gets his second. That's a celebration and a half. Rosalia's very happy. Wouldn't you be? 3-0.
Did you know crop insurance protects farmers from losses caused by unexpected events like extreme weather, floods, pests, diseases, drought, and fire? It also covers uncertainties in crop yields due to weather-related and natural disasters. It covers crops such as wheat, sugarcane, rice, maize, barley, and tomatoes. Now you know. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
Indomie mautamu, Indomie mautamu, Indomie mautamu. Indomie, furahia mlo mtamu.
It is. It's their first knockout World Cup win since the World Cup final of 2010. Oyarzabal scoring twice, 4 in this World Cup. Pedro Porro netting in between for a landmark first goal for Spain. They roll on. It'll be much tougher opposition in the next round. Austria barred from the rest of the World Cup. Spain cruise through. No way through for Austria now.
Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal hoping to continue their pursuits of a first ever World Cup title. Spain hoping to win this competition again, having come out on top in South Africa back in 2010.
A late winner by Mikel Merino was enough for European champion Spain as they beat Portugal 1-0 to advance to the quarterfinals against Belgium, which brought Cristiano Ronaldo's career to an end after playing his heart out for his country in a tearful farewell for the 41-year-old.
Cup is live on Sporty TV. Is there a late winner here at Dallas Stadium? Sporty TV available on the app. Download it on Android, iOS, and your smart TV. 6 minutes. There are no goals. There will be extra time. Here's the chance, and Spain have finally made the breakthrough. Mikel Merino is the super sub. The European champions have been knocking at the door. And this time a clear chance created, and a cool finish gives Spain the lead at the death.
Off the two subs, combining so well. Look, there's Moreno, he wins that free kick. The time it comes in, Ferran Torres, we've seen him for Arsenal over the last 12 months pop up in this centre-forward position, and it's exactly the type of play you'd like to see from your centre-forward, just running off the shoulder in between two defenders, and when he gets in there, the composure just to calmly slot it past Costa and goal into the bottom corner to give Spain that lead. And with only 4.5 minutes left of additional time, what an ending to this game we'll have.
And it could finally be the end of Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup career. Given away. Silva. Fernandes. Conceição. Oh, it's a good ball, and there was the chance. Well, Bernardo Silva, almost the saviour for Portugal.
So he may give him some beef after it as well. He does so well to get up, get in between Rodri and Laporte. They have plenty of experience training with both of them over a number of years. He just can't quite keep his header below the crossbar.
Oh, it's flicked on, but flicked wide. João Neves had the final chance for Portugal, but Mikel Merino had the final save for Spain. And it is surely the last appearance for Cristiano Ronaldo at the World Cup. Just like in 2010 in the round of 16, Spain have won by a goal to nil. Back then it was David Villa in Cape Town. This time it's the substitute Merino. Well, they left it late. 91st minute winner. Remember, in 2010 they went on to win the World Cup. Who's to say they won't do it again?
The American dream was fizzled out by red-hot Red Devils of Belgium in the last 16 as they overwhelmed them 4-1 to send the co-hosts crashing out like the other two co-hosts, Canada and Mexico. And not even the inclusion of Olarin Bolagana could save them against a widespread criticism of his reinstatement by FIFA following President Trump's intervention as their fate was sealed, period.
It's time for Spain and Belgium. It's a beautiful game and the dream is coming true. Feel the light of 7 billion eyes. We're justified.
It's been one-way traffic between these two over the last 50-odd years, and now they meet in a World Cup quarter-final. From LA, it's La Roca against the Red Devils, Spain against Belgium.
The 2010 FIFA World Cup champion Spain set up a mouth-watering semi-final clash against France when they edged out Belgium 2-1 in the quarter-final clash in Los Angeles.
Hasn't quite got himself into the game as yet.
Pedro Porro found his way, blocked by Doku, but he's found another way past him. Great ball, Olmo, good save, rebound, in, and Spain in front. It's Fabian Ruiz. The one Spanish change coming into it has made the biggest change of all. And they're in front.
How's that for repaying your fate from the manager? Comes in late at the edge of the box. It's a brilliant save for Thibaut Courtois down low to his right. All he can do is parry it out though. And Fabian Ruiz is there to mop it up and stick it in the back of the Belgian net. Again, it's good play from Porro. It's a good ball from Lamine Yamal inside. Just saw it late. Thibaut Courtois, all he could do was get it out, dig it out from underneath him. Ruiz is there to put the finish on it. Probably what Spain deserve. The game will really open up now. The Belgians have to come out.
Had been a very good save at first by Thibaut Courtois. But coming up on the rebound, Fabian Ruiz, his 7th goal for Spain. Almost strikes superb. The cross, by the way, from Pedro Porro at the second attempt. Good finish by Ruiz. What a good burst past Doku in the end. The ball to him, superb. Porro, Olmo, and then Fabian Ruiz.
Just look at the numbers in the box though, Will. You've got 4 Spanish attacking that, knowing that anything that falls may come to them.
It's a little break too early by the Kuiper. Doku will go the short route. Good ball. Vanaka knocking back. Chance. Trossard. Didn't take it first time. Gonna have to in situations like that. Timothy Castagna drawing it in. Finding his way blocked, but now there's an opening. De Ketelara's in there! Brilliant header! Belgium level! King Charles strikes again! He sank the US! And he's brought Belgium level against the European champions. 1-1.
I was just about to say they're going to have to be clinical, and boy were they. What a ball in that is. De Ketelara again just gets ahead of his man. Castagna with the ball in. First time the static Spanish defence doesn't see the run on the outside. Just so well to come back from an offside position. Just watches Kubarsi fall back in beside him. It's a brilliant ball in, and what movement that is. Just catches the top of his head, gets enough on it. It's brave and it's brilliant, and we're level.
Brilliant header by De Ketelara, and he nipped in past Unai Simon to get the header home. Superbly launched in. Free kick it is. Great sweeping move and just about onside. Being played onside by Cucurella. Pedri, a frustrated spectator earlier. But he said, oh well here, Kubarsi, and it's fumbled and it's in! Spain lead! Mikel Moreno again! Lammens could only parry it! And Moreno could be the deciding factor again. It could be tears for the Red Devils tonight. Mikel Moreno, their hero again, right on cue.
Oh, you feel sorry for Lammens in goal. It's the hardest position to try and play your way into the game. The first bit of work he has to deal with, he spills on Spain, punish him for it. It's a decent shot, but he should do better with it. Parries it back out into such a dangerous area, and like any good striker following in. He's got to do so much better than that. He's caught in two minds between gathering it and parrying it away. Moreno is there to top it home.
What a frustration for Senna Lamens. He parried it, the strike from KBC, but it opened up for Mikel Moreno. The European champions survive. Hard lines for Thibaut Courtois, who did not, and neither did Belgium. But Moreno pouncing from a brilliantly hit shot, parried by substitute keeper Senna Lamens. Is that the last dance for Romelu Lukaku at a World Cup at the age of 33? It might well be for Belgium. It certainly is for this tournament. They go out of the quarter-final stage, and it's a rematch of the Euro 2024 semi-final coming this Tuesday night. That'll be France against Spain, because it ends in LA. Spain 2, Belgium 1. From Dallas, it's the World Cup semi-final, France against Spain.
Spain stayed on course for their second title in the FIFA World Cup when they overpowered France 2-0 in the semi-finals of the 23rd edition in Dallas Stadium, thanks to Ozabal and Pedro, who were on the score sheet to advance to the finals.
Coming into a World Cup, France only conceding 2 goals so far in this competition. Spain just the 1, and that's meant a new all-time shutout record for them, though not across the one World Cup. That remains Walter Zenga's record. But Unai Simon and his defence have gone to an undiscovered country for Spain in the tournament. Breached just the once in their quarter-final win over Belgium. Cucurella down the left, and he's got space. Early cross, clever, too far beyond Yazabal. Opportunities here. Oh my word, is it a penalty? It is a penalty. Given for the challenge on Yamal by Luka Dean. It was a loose ball into the box. Yamal went in for it, and the spot kick given straight away by Ivan Barton. Yazabal puts it home, and Spain lead. Striking penalty to hit the front of the semi-final. Calm and assured, not put off by the way, and Spain lead.
That was an excellent penalty. That man's not happy. It was a penalty. What a great, confident finish. Omarizabal fires it into the back of the net. Looked confident as he was addressing the ball. Whips it across to the right-hand side. It's not tucked into that corner, but it's powerful. It's accurate enough. What a start for the Spanish now, and they will also know the French, if they go hunting an equaliser, will leave space in behind. I think this makes this a much better game moving forward.
France will be coming out of their shell a bit more, and last a bit of drama at the start of this World Cup semi-final. Spain were in front, but don't worry, there's a long, long way to go. Well, they scored 3 goals late on last year in the Nations League semi-final against Spain, but Spain had got 5 before that. Good one played out wide. Little pop coming from Alex Baena. Chip forward by Rodri. Tried to get Lamine Yamal away in the near side. Controlled by Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro again, who had done the good policing job a few moments ago. Olmo, Porro, in for Spain! 2-0! Pedro Porro's done it again! And it's looking like their day in Dallas. France completely open. Porro continued the run. Magnon could do nothing. France 0, Spain 2. There's still time for the French, but it's a massive blow, and that might be that now.
Oh, the French have got a huge mountain to climb now. They haven't reacted in this second 45 at all. Pedro Porro, how well does the right back do? It's a wonderful little ball inside to create the 1-2, and he just keeps his run going. And then it's a question of composure. Has he got a cool head? Has he got the composure needed to put this beyond the French goalkeeper? But look how easy Doué, Kone, all just allow him to follow his run. Nobody checks him, nobody gets physical with him. It's so easy. Take nothing away from the Spanish right back. It's a brilliant 1-2. What a payoff from Dani Olmo. The French have been very reactive in the defending, and they paid the price.
Lovely 1-2 with Olmo, but what a finish by Porro. Wonderful composure, just as he showed against Austria in the 3-0 win. And those his first games for Spain, and they might have just sunk France. And Mbappe now. Spain have been very good. Spain are into the World Cup final for only the second time, and Pedro Porro's gone and done it again in scoring the clincher. Luis de la Fuente, who's largely been a national team coach, underage for many years, ends the run for France. Didier Deschamps' last game in charge will be in the bronze medal match on Saturday in Miami. And they were caught between a rock and a hard place today. Spain just too good. Fine qualities, 10 attempts each in the end, and actually more on target ultimately for France.
City girl, anesthetic for you. Don't gonna juicy vibe, some passion for two. Masonte masambu, chuzi kosa poka juice. Yangu kuje kaiko full, neza donjwa poka full. You want a mango one, come take it from me. Apple na kuja nae, si juice it for me. Si juice it for me, si juice it for me. Can you juice, si juice, can you juice it for me? Juicy shatu bamba uneza rudia. Juice shika sana na baridi ninaweza. Moja mbili tatu cheki juicy shatu. Pulo pulo, pulo pulo. For me.
Are you thinking about your future? Saving through a registered retirement benefit scheme allows you to save up to 30,000 shillings every month tax-free, and investment income from the scheme is completely tax-exempt. Withdrawals of retirement benefits are tax-exempt for retirees who reach retirement age as specified in scheme rules, retire early on grounds of ill health, or have been members of a scheme for at least 20 years. This tax exemption also applies in payment of retirement annuity and gratuity. Further, contributions you make to post-retirement medical funds are now tax deductible up to 15,000 shillings per month. Join a registered pension plan today. Reduce your tax burden and enjoy your retirement to the fullest. For more information, visit our website at www.rba.go.ke, call our toll-free line 0800-720-300 or email info@rba.go.ke. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits. Michuano ya kombe la dunia yanakaribia kilele, na sasa ni kufa kupona. Farasi wawili wanaopatana ugani, ni mmoja tu ndiye atakayesalia, huku mwingine akifunganya virago na kuelekea nyumbani. Je, ni timu gani itakayotwaa ubingwa huu mnamo Julai 19 pale MetLife Stadium? Jibu hili utalipata hapa KBC Channel 1, tukikupeperushia matangazo ya FIFA World Cup moja kwa moja kutoka Mexico, Canada na USA.
Goal! They've done it!
Pia unaweza kupokea matangazo haya kupitia stesheni za redio za KBC. Istoshe, kwa wale wanaopenda kuona mechi kupitia big screens, KBC itawatembelea mtaani kwenu. World Cup iko KBC. KBC, your true sports partner.
Leo Messi will have the first touch and maybe the first say in this game, we shall see. So, if you're a neutral, it's a treat not to be missed, and thank you for joining us once more on Sporty. The possibility of Argentina cracking ever so slightly here. James takes it. Martinez, he sees that all the way. It's not gone far. Anderson keeps it alive for England. Alvarez puts a bit behind the header. Why was Rice not taking that? Now Argentina can break. Spencer's got to stop Messi, which he did. Messi still weaves his magic though, and here he goes. The crowd are on their feet all around. Another flashpoint. Messi to Paredes. And back to him. Messi. Fernandez. Oh, he struck it beautifully. Certainly that applies to Rodgers, to Harry Kane, to several of the others, but will that be enough against this side? Here's Alvarez getting the other side. It's Alvarez, and it's palmed away by Pickford. Might have been going wide anyway, but it was a fine margin, and a reminder that Alvarez can yet be the difference maker. He goes again, side netting this time. No free kick for England. Romero, oh, he took a risk, but you're right, it will count for nothing if England keep Argentina out. DePaul with a great cross and an even better stop.
Brilliant cross by DePaul. There's pace on it. Point blank. Oh.
Might have been the post for Lautaro Martinez. Big picture, the inheritor of a great tradition among Argentina's top strikers, but looking for me a pale shadow of his best in this tournament so far. A tap-in to clinch victory in the quarter-final.
It's a lot harder tonight against this England side for him to make the same influence, but it's not over yet.
He shoots, tipped over the top this time by Pickford. The siege continues very quickly, folks. So much has been happening. A reminder, please take part as usual in the Sporty TV Hero of the Match poll. You can access the Sporty TV YouTube channel to register your vote. Messi to the edge of the England box. Fernandez again. Brilliant, simply brilliant. Argentina level it. They never stop believing. Fernandez has had 3 or 4 off the target. That is the stuff of dreams for Argentina. Never beaten. Never taking the pummeling of their lives here. Messi crosses. It's too good. It's 2-1 to Argentina. It's Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez makes his mark on the World Cup. I've seen it all now. Oh. An unforgettable game of football, that's for sure. Argentina's players sink to their knees, but they do so in triumph. Messi.
Mbappe against Bono. And it's saved. Easily saved as well. You can see Mbappe complaining about the weight. Bono, he didn't go early. And it's another big moment for him at this World Cup. Kylian Mbappe had scored 15 of his last 15 penalties for France. There's Doué. Oh, he's right in, on goal. Bono with the save. Another.
Just Doué. Just times his press so well up against Buadi. Then he just runs. starts galloping through the middle of the pitch. No Moroccan defence.
Before moving to Bayern Munich in 2024. Mbappe. Doué. Morocco win it back. Diaz doesn't hold on to it for too long. Digne with a cross. Sarawi with the clearance. Doué for Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe! He is the main man. He is magnificent. 8th goal in this World Cup for Kylian Mbappe. Dembele. Ousmane Dembele! France are on their way to the semi-finals.
From an Argentinian perspective, they'll probably be frustrated they haven't been able to penetrate at all.
Maybe now they can. Messi! The touch of the master to change the mood. Argentina go in front. Who else in Miami? Miami is Messi town after all.
Just got to look at that pass, it's unbelievable. I think it's Martinez from the
2100 Ghana time. 22 Nigeria, 23 South Africa. Kenya. Chance! Goal! They've done it! Which would be provoked by the thunderbolt of Argentina messing this up. And then Vecinia's equal to it as Messi takes it. Definitely toward the corner. It's an excellent save. One of the most famous football matches in history. So please take a part in it tonight. Fine, bring them back down again. If it's about form, which it should be, they're in the top 20 for me. What a goal that is! What a goal that is! They've done it again! Sidney Lopez Cabral levels against Argentina! Is there nothing this team cannot achieve?
Oh, the angle on that was just so...
Long ago, this team seemed to have fulfilled every boy and girl's footballing fantasy, the dream of doing it on a stage like this. But this team, player for player...
The 2026 FIFA World Cup is coming to the end, and what a tournament this has been. Giants have fallen. Brazil, Germany, and even the fairy tale of Cabo Verde has come to an end. Now only 4 teams remain, and as we start the kick-off to the semi-finals and the finals, BBC World Service and KBC English Service will bring you live the action of the remaining matches. Catch all of them on KBC English Service and BBC World Service.
World Cup iko KBC na Kenya ina watch pamoja. Nairobi, Nakuru, Kitengela, Olkalu and Kisii. Come join your favorite KBC presenters and DJs kwa ground. Feel the bow fever in every city.
Every future begins somewhere. Sometimes it begins here. When money begins to move, so does prosperity through the people who keep the engine running, planning today while securing tomorrow. Turning ambition into legacy and ideas into the future. Across oceans, across time zones, prosperity always finds its way home. When prosperity moves, it lifts everyone along the way.
Ulimu National. Prosperity for all. Forever.
City girl, and I set it for you. Don't gonna juicy vibe, some passion for two. Masose masambu, tuwezi kosa poka juice. Yangu kuje kaiko cool, neza don't drop poka pool. You want a mango one, come take it from me. Apple na kuja nae, so you juice it for me. So you juice it for me, so you juice it for me. Can you juice, so you juice, and you juice it for me. Juicy shatu bamba uneza rudia. Juice shika sana na baridi nwena. Moja mbili tatu cheki juicy shatu. Pulo pulo, pulo pulo. For me.
For 60 years, Ports Sacco has been a trusted financial partner, helping individuals, families, and businesses turn their financial dreams to reality. Whether you are building a home, expanding a business, investing for the future, or planning for your next milestone, we have tailored our products and services to suit your specific needs. Join us today and enjoy quick loan approvals, attractive returns on your investment, and unmatched customer experience. Membership is now open to all. Ports Sacco. Uplifting people.
With Ajab all-purpose flour, making perfect chapatis has never been this easy. The dough is easy to knead, rolls effortlessly, saving you time without compromising on taste. Enjoy Ajab all-purpose flour.
Umemeni, nguvu ya safari yetu, nuru ya kujenga na kuangaza nchi. Nuru ya maendeleo, nuru ya ustawi, nuru ya ubunifu.
Dial star 977 hash or download my Power app to access Kenya Power services fast and easy. Kenya Power, nuru ya Kenya.
Life changes, and so can your insurance. In the event you are unable to pay your life insurance premiums for some reason, and you have paid your premiums for at least 3 years, don't worry. Your premiums haven't gone to waste. Your policy may remain in force under paid-up value, giving you reduced but valuable cover with no extra premium payments. It is recommended that you do not cancel your policy before maturity to receive the full benefits of your policy. Talk to your insurance company in the event you have challenges paying your insurance premium. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA. Bima bora kwa taifa.
the 17th of July 2026 and post by-election in Ol Kalou constituency, County 031, and that is Nyandarua. Now, according to President William Ruto, it was a win for the DCP candidate, but that does not mean it is the end. And he says, watch out, the future looks brighter, especially for the ruling party. Well, this and so much more coming up on our news brief here on Easy Friday. Let's take a look at the stories that have been making headlines.
Sammy Douglas Kamau Wawero of DCP, 35,440.
Ol Kalou poll aftermath. DCP celebrates its candidate's win in the parliamentary by-election as UDA downplays the defeat.
Kutakuwa na Kenya baada ya uchaguzi. Na lazima tuishi kama ndugu moja, watu wa taifa moja.
Politics of unity. President William Ruto cautions against divisive politics, maintains Kenyans will elect leaders based on their development records. And UON's new sheriff, Professor Ayub Njoroge Gitau, appointed as the new Vice-Chancellor of the University of Nairobi, ending a prolonged leadership vacuum. Welcome. This is Easy Friday. I'm Regina Manyara, and this is KBC Channel 1. Now, the Democracy for Citizens Party DCP candidate Sammy Kamau Wawero has been declared the Ol Kalou parliamentary by-election winner after securing 35,440 votes. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) announced the results Friday morning, with the United Democratic Alliance UDA candidate Samuel Mushina Nyaga coming a distant second with 5,450 votes.
Douglas Kamau Wawero of DCP, 35,440.
According to the official results announced by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission on Friday morning, the DCP candidate garnered 35,440 votes to defeat United Democratic Alliance candidate Samuel Mushina Nyaga, who received 5,450 votes. Jubilee Party candidate Wilson Kigwa finished third with 198 votes, followed by Stephen Wanyoike Waithaka with 103 votes, Timothy Kamau Kariuki with 51, Edwin Kariri Mushiri with 28, Abdifata Hussein Abdullahi with 19, Edward Madhenge Mwaniki with 16, and Rachel Wangui Njoroge with 11 votes. In his victory speech, Wawero thanked Ol Kalou residents for their support, pledging to serve the constituency and deliver on his mandate.
Thank you so much, the people of Ol Kalou. I will serve you diligently with the best of my ability, and I pray God to help me serve you the best that I can. I've always been telling you that has been my prayer to God, that He does not only give me the seat, but also gives me the wisdom to serve you in the best way that you can be represented.
He also commended IEBC for overseeing what he described as a credible election, while calling on his competitors to work together for the development of the constituency.
But I also want to thank the IEBC. Today you did a very commendable job. You did something out of the extraordinary. We had been told of many theories where that this result will not be announced, there will be infiltration. But you have risen above board.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission said the process was conducted in line with the law. They noted that the constituency recorded a voter turnout of 57%, with 41,656 ballots cast out of 73,480 registered voters. The win marks DCP's first parliamentary victory since its formation and sets the stage for political realignments ahead of the 2027 general elections. For KBC Channel 1, I am Teresa Mutai.
Sami Kamau Ngodo officially started his journey to the 2026 All-Kalau constituency by-election after clinching the Democracy for Citizens Party ticket in May 2026 following party primaries. Ngodo has been described as a people-centered politician based at the grassroots, working closely with the people of All-Kalau. A graduate of the University of Nairobi, he also made history as a pioneer member of County Assembly of Karawa in Nyandarua County.
Sami Kamau Ngodo started his active political career in 2013 after being elected the first member of County Assembly for Karawa Ward on a Democratic Party of Kenya ticket following the introduction of devolution. During his tenure, he is credited with sponsoring the Nyandarua County Bursary Bill. In 2017, he sought re-election as an independent candidate and lost the seat. He later shifted to national politics and ran for the All-Kalau parliamentary seat on a United Democratic Alliance ticket in the 2022 general election. He, however, finished second after losing to the late David Njuguna Kiaraho, who contested under the Jubilee Party. Ngodo served as a protocol officer and political advisor in the office of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, a role he held until the period following Gachagua's impeachment. He later joined the Democracy for Citizens Party DCP, where he served as Nyandarua County Coordinator, helping build the party structures at the grassroots level. Following the death of All-Kalau Member of Parliament David Njuguna Kiaraho on Sunday, March 29, 2026, Ngodo joined national politics again.
Mheshimiwa Sami Kamau Ngodo.
He clinched the DCP ticket to contest for the All-Kalau parliamentary seat after garnering 12,957 votes against Paul Waiganjo, who garnered 4,978 votes in the party primaries. Education-wise, Sami Kamau went to the University of Nairobi, where he earned a bachelor's degree in agricultural economics, a background that shaped his interest in agriculture, rural development and economic empowerment. Nancy Okware, KBC Channel 1.
Now, congratulations indeed are in order, and we hope that the development projects will continue down in All-Kalau. Now, President William Ruto has urged Kenyans to reject divisive politics and safeguard national unity, saying elections should never threaten the country's cohesion. Speaking in separate meetings in the State House, where he hosted leaders from Bungoma and Makueni County, Ruto cautioned that leaders will ultimately be judged by the impact they leave in the lives of people and not as a result of political rhetoric. Our reporter Jacqueline Mambiro has more.
With the country edging closer to the next general election, President William Ruto is calling for restraint, urging Kenyans not to allow politics to divide the nation. Addressing grassroots leaders from Bungoma and Makueni counties, the president warned elections are temporary, but Kenya's unity should come first.
Ile kitu mimi nauliza wananchi wote wa taifa letu la Kenya, tudumishe umoja. Kwa sababu baada ya uchaguzi Kenya ni yetu sisi zote. Hatutaki maneno ati mpaka tunaamini ya kwamba uchaguzi inakuwa life and death ama inakuwa yani kufa kupona. Hapana. Kutakuwa na Kenya baada ya uchaguzi. Na lazima tuishi kama ndugu moja, watu wa taifa moja.
He cautioned politicians against exploiting ethnic differences, urging them instead to focus on delivering meaningful development to wananchi.
Mimi niliamua mbele nikasema hii Kenya imecheleweshwa na siasa ya mirengo, siasa ya ukabila, siasa ya chuki, siasa ya ubaguzi. Na niliamua ya kwamba mimi kwa mapenzi ya Mungu nitawaunganisha Wakenya wote. Na maendeleo nitapanga sawasawa sehemu zote za taifa letu la Kenya.
Speaking to the delegation from Bungoma, Ruto maintained the government is keen on equitable development through sustained investment in infrastructure, healthcare and economic growth.
Kiongozi anachaguliwa kwa sababu ya mambo ya maendeleo. Na ndio sababu hiyo tulikubaliana na nyinyi. Tukasema turekebishe kilimo, turekebishe elimu, turekebishe matibabu, tuhakikishe kwamba watoto wetu wanasoma na tufanye mambo ambayo yatabadilisha taifa letu la Kenya.
He highlighted key projects underway in Bungoma County, including a 30 billion shilling affordable housing program featuring an 18,000 unit smart city, 15 modern markets and student hostels.
Bungoma kwa mfano, tuko na pesa shilingi bilioni 30 ya housing, markets na hostels. Ile university yenu ya Kibabii tunajenga hostels. Zile TVETs ambazo mko nazo na KMTC tunajenga hostels. Soko tunajenga soko 15 mpya Bungoma County.
And in a meeting with leaders from Makueni, the president announced the 15 billion shilling investment in affordable housing, 11 modern markets and student hostels, alongside 2.7 billion shillings allocated for roads development, including the Mali Matiliku and Ukia Kiosini Kiambeke roads.
Barabara imetusumbua sana. Wakati nimechaguliwa rais, tulikuwa na bill ya bilioni 900 billion ya mambo ya barabara. Na ikawa imekwama, barabara zote zimestall. Sasa ndio tumeanza kuzikwamua. Kwa sababu tulitafuta mbinu mpya ya kujenga mabarabara zetu. Budget yetu mwaka huu iko na bilioni 2.7 ya barabara za Makueni. Na hizo barabara tutazishughulikia. We're going to build those roads.
President Ruto maintained that the government's focus remains on inclusive development through investment in infrastructure, healthcare, housing and agriculture. For Prime Edition, I'm Jackie Wambiru.
The United Democratic Alliance has downplayed its defeat to the Democracy for Change party candidate in the just concluded all-Kalau by-election, saying that it is not second-place finish. It proves that it remains dominant a national force. Now this comes as DCP party leader Rigathi Gachagua hailed the victory of its candidate, expressing confidence that the party will continue to win more elective posts. Here are the details.
Sami Douglas Kamau Wawero of DCP, 35,440.
Hours after Sami Kamau of DCP was declared winner in the all-Kalau by-election, the United Democratic Alliance Party Secretary General Hassan Omar held a briefing where he conceded defeat, even as they held the party's candidate for putting up a strong campaign.
The UDA party, on my behalf and on behalf of the party leadership, which wishes to congratulate Mr. Sami Douglas Kamau Waweru. This one, we did not emerge victorious, but it shows you that there's a shifting architecture of national politics. It was initially a Jubilee seat. Jubilee party itself performed very dismally. They got 200 votes. Sasa mimi zetu zinakuja si mingi, lakini hii zetu zinakuja 70, 80, yake inakuja moja moja.
According to Omar, the party remains strong, having won previous by-elections, and will continue fielding candidates in every part of the country.
This particular party, UDA, will not leave out or map out or zone out any part of the country to our competitors. We will participate everywhere. And just let it be known to all and sundry, the president is not giving up, the party is not giving up.
He expressed confidence that the party is still popular even in Mount Kenya.
And we will continue to invest heavily anywhere, during elections and after, out of elections. Hiyo gas ibakie, hizo mattresses ibakie huko, hizo ni kila kitu na tutamaliza zile projects zilianzishwa.
Meanwhile, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has condemned the violence witnessed on Thursday in all-Kalau.
attacking innocent women, old men and young people, queuing peacefully to exercise their democratic right. It is with profound sorrow that I must inform the people of Kenya that this violence claimed a life.
The people of Olkalau, I owe my presence here to you. You lifted me from dust. Against all odds, I have become the Member of Parliament of Olkalau.
According to Gachagua, the victory by DCP has cemented the party's influence in the Mount Kenya region.
Mount Kenya is working hard to mobilize and deliver at least 7.1 million votes in 2027 on our own. We are calling to the rest of the country to join us and add to that number to ensure a victory so overwhelming.
He at the same time called for the release of young people who he says were arrested during the by-election. Nancy Okware, Easy Friday.
So post the by-election in Olkalau constituency, what's the status report? Details are coming up after this particular breather. Do not go away.
The National Treasury is pleased to announce the official launch of the financial year 2027-28 and medium-term budget preparation process. This significant event will take place on 22nd July 2026 at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, starting at 8:30 a.m. The key areas of focus will be highlights on Medium-Term Plan 4, MTP4, macroeconomic outlook for the medium term, highlights for the financial year 2027-28, and the medium-term budget process. The event is open to the public to promote transparency and inclusiveness in budget formulation. Members of the public are encouraged to follow live updates and coverage via the National Treasury's official social media channels.
Did you know that you can purchase a last expense insurance for you and your loved ones? Consider purchasing this insurance policy to avoid unnecessary stress and fundraising when you lose a loved one. The policy covers funeral-related expenses, thus easing the burden of losing a loved one. Now you know. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, bima bora kwa taifa.
Umemeni nguvu ya safari yetu, nuru ya kujenga na kuangaza nchi, nuru ya maendeleo, nuru ya ustawi, nuru ya ubunifu.
Dial star 977 hash or download my Power app to access Kenya Power services fast and easy. Kenya Power, nuru ya Kenya.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Oh, what a goal! Ecstasy, euphoria, and emotion overflows.
Kesho ya kila mtu huanzia mahali fulani, wakati mwingine inaanzia hapa. Pesa zinapoanza kusonga, ufanisi hufuata, kupitia watu wanaoleta maendeleo, wakiweka misingi ya leo huku wakihakikisha usalama wa kesho, kugeuza malengo kwa urithi wa kudumu na maono kwa ufanisi wa kesho. Haijalishi umbali wala muda, ufanisi daima hupata njia ya kurudi nyumbani. Ufanisi unapotembea huwainua wote waliopo njiani. Mwalimu National, prosperity for all, forever.
Michuano ya kombe la dunia yanakaribia kilele na sasa ni kufa kupona. farasi wawili wanaopatana ugani. Ni mmoja tu ndiye atakayesalia, huku mwingine akifunganya virago na kuelekea nyumbani. Je, ni timu gani itakayotwaa ubingwa huu mnamo Julai 19 pale MetLife Stadium? Jibu hili utalipata hapa KBC Channel 1, tukikupeperushia matangazo ya FIFA World Cup moja kwa moja kutoka Mexico, Canada na USA.
Goal! They've done it!
Pia unaweza kupokea matangazo haya kupitia stesheni za redio za KBC. Istoshe, kwa wale wanaopenda kuona mechi kupitia big screens, KBC itawatembelea mtaani kwenu. World Cup iko KBC. KBC, your true sports partner.
World Cup iko KBC na Kenya ina watch pamoja. Nairobi, Nakuru, Kitengela, Olkalu and Kisii. Come join your favorite KBC presenters and DJs kwa ground. Feel the bow fever in every city.
Welcome to the Morindat Institute of Oil and Gas with campuses in Nairobi, Naivasha, and Eldoret. At Morindat Institute of Oil and Gas, we equip learners with world-class practical training tailored for real-world dynamic challenges. At our Eldoret branch, we specialize in firefighting and oil and gas economics. We offer competitive courses in welding, mechanical, and oil and gas operations at our Nairobi campus, and corporate courses and modern training facilities at our Naivasha campus. Our expert faculty delivers globally relevant programs designed to meet the rising regional and international demand for oil and gas expertise. Join us today. For inquiries, call us on 0704 801 596 or 0713 693 379, or send us an email at miog.ac.ke.
Welcome back. Now, normal business has resumed in Alcala after weeks of intense campaigns that culminated on Thursday by Thursday's by-election. The declaration of the winner of the mini poll by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission marked the end of the busy exercise. Here's our reporter Giverson Minor with more details.
Sammy Douglas Kamau Wawero of DCP, 35,440.
Hours after the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IBC announced the winner of the Ol-Kalou parliamentary by-election, signifying the end of the democratic exercise. Police officers, both uniformed and non-uniformed, deployed to man the mini poll, began a drawdown. The contingent of the police service members had been stationed at Salient School, where they were deployed to various polling centers. Several water cannons had been stationed in various parts of the country, also left for Nairobi. The town quickly returning to its previous state. Businesses and shops opened. Public transport also returned to full normalcy. However, the roadblock for security checks erected at Captain Center along Gilgil Ol Kalou Road was active by the time we did a spot check at 2 p.m. With the Ol Kalou parliamentary seat by-election concluded, it's also a job done for the policemen and women who had been deployed to man security. Hundreds of them have been leaving since morning to their various workstations across the country. Giverson Mana, KBC Channel 1, Ol Kalou, Nyandarua County.
Now, the Kenya Kwanza administration has launched a fresh crackdown on contractors blamed for delaying key government projects, with Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen warning that firms failing to deliver will be kicked out. The warning comes as the government races to complete stalled projects amid growing public pressure from delayed service delivery.
Mmeona yale ilifanyika jana huko Ol Kalou. Mliona uchaguzi ulifanyika kwa njia ya amani. Kama kulikuwa na dosari yoyote kwa Ol Kalou, kwa mambo ya usalama, nimesema kwamba uchunguzi wa kina ufanywe na mtu yoyote atapatikana na makosa achukuliwe hatua ya kisheria, kuhakikisha kwamba tunapoenda uchaguzi wa mwaka kesho, sisi tutaweka mikakati ya kutosha. Hawa wale ambao wanatupigia kelele na wanatengeneza goons, wao wakishinda uchaguzi ilikuwa mzuri, lakini wakishindwa uchaguzi ilikuwa mbaya. Lazima wahakikishe kwamba they must be forthright whether they lose or they win. And I must assure the country there is no parallel system of security in this nation. There is only one Inspector General of Police and there is one National Police Service.
To politics, the Linda Mwananchi movement has vowed to continue championing the legacy of the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, committing to continue popularizing the movement to strengthen its structures at the grassroots level. Speaking in a press briefing today, Siaya Governor James Orengo said the by-election in Ol Kalou has renewed hope for the Kenyan voter and shown Kenyans' resilience and their commitment to change. They accuse the Orange Democratic Movement of losing its independence, saying the party is only a shell of its former self. Elsewhere, coast leaders allied to the broad-based government have intensified campaigns to rally support for President William Ruto's 2027 re-election bid. This and other stories in our Political Watch.
Speaking in Nairobi today, the Linda Mwananchi movement, led by Siaya Governor James Orengo, has vowed to continue popularizing the movement, saying it is the most popular political formation and is committed to championing the legacy of the late Raila Odinga. Orengo, who said that Linda Mwananchi movement is keen on building structures right to the grassroots levels, said that the Orange Democratic Movement has been hijacked by outsiders.
Linda Mwananchi is the most popular political formation. And when I'm talking about political formation, I'm talking about political parties and political movements. If you take them singly or individually, we are the most popular political formation in the country. And that counts for something.
The faction argues that decisions by ODM are no longer independent, including Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna's ouster as the Senate Minority Deputy Whip on Thursday.
We in ODM now, we have gotten to a place where we know that decisions affecting ODM and its membership are no longer made at Chungwa House. Those decisions, including the decision that followed yesterday to remove me from the position of Deputy Whip in the minority.
Elsewhere, coast leaders allied to the broad-based government have intensified campaigns to rally support for President William Ruto's 2027 re-election bid, saying continued backing for the Kenya Kwanza administration will unlock more development projects in the region.
Sisi tulipoangalia
tukaona kura ya William Ruto ametujali na ametupa faida kubwa, na sisi hatuna lingine, kwa sababu anayetufanyia wema na sisi tunamfanyia wema.
In Nyaribari Chache constituency, Jubilee Deputy Party Leader Dr. Fred Matiang'i condemned emerging cases of political violence and gunnism following the recent attack on the Linda Mwananchi convoy at Keumbu Market in Kisii that left one person dead. Matiang'i termed the loss of life regrettable and called for an end to violence during political activities.
Tunatoka hapa leo kwenda kushika yule kijana ambaye alikufa kwa sababu ya hii maneno. Iwe leo ndio siku ya mwisho ya kuongea mambo ya goons na mambo ya violence hapa Kisii.
Finally, officials in Rongo constituency, Migori County, have condemned political violence following an attack that left one person injured, calling for peaceful campaigns ahead of the 2027 general election. The victim, Tobias Ochieng Kongo, is receiving treatment at Migori County Referral Hospital after allegedly being attacked by a group of armed men with crude weapons in South Kamagambo ward.
Hapo wakanipiga, wakanigonga na panga na nati mpaka nikaanguka chini. Damu kwanza kutoka, nikapoteza fahamu. Sasa hapo ndio nilijikuta siwezi ongea.
As a party, we always advocate for peace, understanding, and we always insist that let people fight for policy difference.
For Easy Friday, I am Teresa Mutai.
Away from politics, a family of 3 has died after a night fire razed their home in Olbobo area, Bomet East Sub-County. The victims, a mother, her 9-month-old baby, and a house help were trapped inside the timber house when the fire broke out at around 2 a.m. According to witnesses, efforts by the first responders and neighbors to rescue the 3 were unsuccessful as the huge flames engulfed the 2 timber houses, leaving no chance of escape. Bomet East Sub-County Police Commander Michael Singer said the cause of the fire remains unknown, with investigations now underway. The bodies of the deceased were moved to Longisa County Hospital mortuary. The incident comes barely 3 weeks after another fire tragedy in Chepalungu, Bomet County, where 3 children lost their lives.
Tulisikia nduru kitu saa 8 ndio tukakimbilia hapa kupata moto imewaka. Though hiyo moto ilikuwa tu chikoni, but baadaye ikaproceed kaanza kushika hizi nyumba zote. Ni mama na mtoto na mfanyikazi, so wote walikuwa 3. Tulijaribu kusima hii moto, lakini upepo ilikuwa kubwa na nyumba zenyewe zilikuwa za mbao.
The fire consumed the whole building very fast, and upon search, after the fire was put off by a police officer, being assisted by members of the public, we managed to recover 3 bodies which were burnt beyond recognition. So after the fire was put off, nothing could be recovered since everything was consumed by fire.
Quite unfortunate there. May the soul of the departed there rest in peace, and investigations lead to the arrest if someone indeed was behind setting the house on fire. But investigations are underway. Now, chaos erupted at a restaurant along Nairobi's Langata Road after individuals believed to be auctioneers raided the facility, leaving a trail of destruction. According to the management, the raid was unlawful as the auctioneers used an Eldoret court order to bypass an existing Nairobi injunction that blocked their eviction over rent arrears pending the hearing and determination of the case. The restaurant management is now demanding justice, insisting the Eldoret court acted outside its jurisdiction. Here are the details.
The inflicting court orders have reignited a 3-year tenancy dispute, raising fresh questions over how the eviction carried out on Friday proceeded despite an earlier court injunction issued by a Nairobi court.
Mashini kumeshinda kuzima. Mashini ya barista kahawa. Wakaniita the middle barista, zime mashini. Ndio naenda kushika main switch, wakanitoa wakaniambia unatuwastia time, wakanivuruta, kanirusha nje. Wakaniambia tunawastia time, wakuna kitu kingine za kufanya.
Ile harakati ya kusaidia zile food stuff zirejeshwe, ndio akapigwa hiyo chupa. Na baadhi ukiona mastaff wengine hapo wenye walikuwa pale asubuhi wamearasiwa vikali.
The latest standoff stems from a court directive issued by a magistrate court in Eldoret giving the nod for the eviction. Eldoret Resident Magistrate Naima Kirui Chelangat granted interim orders by the petitioners for the auction. However, the restaurant's management has questioned the legality of the court order owing to jurisdiction boundaries.
There are 3 active court orders as we speak, including one against auctioneers, okay, from evicting or doing anything which are active. My relative and my constituent member, Somali, pays the rent through court, and it's clear. This is uncalled for, this is uncouth, this is un-Kenyan.
Further, they moved to the court under certificate of urgency to stop any further repossession.
What was available was the court order, the 3 active court orders from hotspot against Ochumi that was there. They were not aware, they didn't know what happened. The regional police were not notified. And actually, the auctioneer notified us that he was acting with orders of the OSPD and the OCS Langata. They came here in their numbers to supervise that illegality. It's unfortunate.
The court certified the matter as urgent and ordered all parties to appear in court on the 31st of July 2026. The latest orders also prohibit the introduction of parking fees without notice and the sale of the property pending an inter-parties hearing. Ruth Wamboi for Easy Friday.
Professor Ayub Njoroge Gitau has been appointed as the new Vice-Chancellor of the University of Nairobi. His appointment follows a period of leadership turmoil at the university, marked by governance disputes and management challenges. Professor Gitau's extensive experience in higher education, engineering practice and university management positions him to lead the university through financial and institutional reforms. Speaking during his inaugural address, Principal Secretary for Higher Education, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, challenged Professor Gitau to diligently pursue integrity, accountability and sustainable financing. Professor Gitau expressed his commitment to tackling challenges facing the institution as well as championing research to solve pressing national challenges.
The challenge ahead for Professor Gitau is to revolutionize teaching and learning and research in the university so that the graduates that come out of this university are more equipped with communication skills, collaborative skills, critical thinking skills and creativity. Most importantly, we have challenged him to diversify funding streams so that the asset base of this university, some of these assets need to be sweated.
The government capitation has been going down, fine. And as I've just said, we are involving our research base, grant attraction. In fact, that is our major area of revenue. Then from there, we have to diversify also on the use of our alumni.
Now, 7 female students from Kadika Secondary School in Migori were on Friday evening released to their parents after spending 2 days in police custody over allegations of drug trafficking. According to court documents filed by the officer or the Office of the Director of ODPP, says from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations based in Migori Police Station recovered a package containing a white substance suspected to be a psychotropic drug concealed inside the right sock of one of the students. A subsequent search on the other student led to the recovery of a second package. The students were subsequently processed and placed in custody, while the recovered exhibits were secured pending forensic examination. Platform aimed at promoting inclusive dialogue on Kenya's future has been launched in Nairobi. The Kenya We Want National Dialogue brings together stakeholders from across different sectors of the economy to foster consensus building and public participation in shaping the country's development agenda. Political leaders have been challenged to shift their focus from politics of handouts and short-term interests to delivering meaningful services that improve the lives of Kenyans. Speaking during the launch of the Kenya We Want National Dialogue in Nairobi, the initiative's president, Esther Waringa, said the country's future depends on issue-based leadership and constructive engagement that places citizens' needs at the center of governance.
Where all Kenyans are invited to be able to speak out, have a conversation, a peaceful conversation on how we can address issues to do with water, agriculture, energy, education, governance, corruption issues, parliamentary issues and processes, election issues and processes. We would want to address this. And this is the first edition that we have officially launched today, and we look forward to up until the 15th edition.
Our religious people, please let's pray for this so that we can attain the Kenya we want. We pray for the administration, we pray for the president and all stakeholders in the government sphere, and also all other people from all spheres of life in Kenya.
This country belongs to all of us. If we ban it today, our children are coming after us. What lesson are we telling the young people that are coming behind us?
Welcome to the Morindat Institute of Oil and Gas with campuses in Nairobi, Naivasha, and Eldoret. At Morindat Institute of Oil and Gas, we equip learners with world-class practical training tailored for real-world dynamic challenges. At our Eldoret branch, we specialize in firefighting and oil and gas economics. We offer competitive courses in welding, mechanical, and oil and gas operations at our Nairobi campus, and corporate courses and modern training facilities at our Naivasha campus. Our expert faculty delivers globally relevant programs designed to meet the rising regional and international demand for oil and gas expertise. Join us today. For inquiries, call us on 0704 801 596 or 0713 693 379, or send us an email at miog.ac.ke.
Messi to the edge of the England box. Fernandes again. Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Argentina level it.
Jude Bellingham makes an all-but effort, but England are too far. They're too disconnected. VAR will have a quick look. I think Messi will be okay if he played on by someone from England in midfield. And England retreat. And Fernandes from 25 yards, bump. Bellingham can't do anything about it. It's an outstanding. He's had a couple of testers this time. He didn't need another invitation.
I am Chef Ombachi. Today I'm cooking ugali na Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Boil water, done. Add Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Done. Grab your mwiko and stir the mixture. Done. Enjoy the amazing aroma. Enjoy incredibly soft ugali. Done. Ingia ligi ya kipekee na Ajab Premium Maize Meal.
Sporting theatre this. Messi drives it in. Pickford through the crowd did enough. For now, Molina. Crossed by Messi. It's a beauty. What a save by Pickford. Time and again, he comes up in the clutch moments for his country. I cannot remember a more brilliant save than that one.
Oh, there's been a lot of talk about the comparison between Pickford and Shilton. Well, I tell you what, if this turns out to be the save that gets them to a final, he may just overtake the great man Peter Shilton.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup is coming to the end, and what a tournament this has been. Giants have fallen. Brazil, Germany, and even the fairy tale of Cabo Verde has come to an end. Now only 4 teams remain, and as we start the kick-off to the semi-finals and the finals, BBC World Service and KBC English Service will bring you live the action of the remaining matches. Catch all of them on KBC English Service and BBC World Service.
Welcome back. Corporate organizations have been challenged to play a greater role in promoting and nurturing young, talented ladies from the grassroots levels. The call was made by Bernice Karaoke from the Pepeta at Najami initiative, where 400 women from Kangemi received a donation of sanitary towels. Bernice said access to sanitary products will remain a major challenge for many talented girls, forcing some to miss opportunities during their menstrual cycle. She noted that corporates can help bridge the gap by investing in sustainable, community-based menstrual health programs.
The grassroots levels, which falls under part of the Pepeta na Jamii empowerment programs, is something that we hold dear as the Pepeta brand. And we did one sports tournament, and for the next one we will have ladies as well as part of the tournament.
In other quarters, it's referred as menstrual poverty. Now, epilepsy remains one of Kenya's most common neurological disorders, affecting an estimated 1 million people. Yet for thousands of families, the greatest battle is not only controlling the seizures, but also finding timely diagnosis, affordable treatment, and a health system close enough to support them. In Kajiado County, a specialized epilepsy clinic has been opened to bring care closer to the community. Our reporter Aaron Marie has the details of the new facility that is expected to improve healthcare for epileptic patients.
For many individuals living with epilepsy, every seizure tells a story of resilience, as the distances they have to travel in search of specialized affordable healthcare.
Mimi nimetoka Kiambu, it's Rimuru, na before nipate usaidizi, the first hospital nilienda ilikuwa ni Kenyatta. Ukienda hospitali yote wanakuambia hawaezi.
Beyond this, they also have to battle with stigma.
Sometimes unatengwa kwa jamii, kama ni shuleni pia unatengwa, na pia ukikuwa mkubwa kama saa hii ukijaribu kutafuta kazi, kama mimi niko industry ya hair and beauty, unapata unaenda unauliza kazi mahali, but the moment maybe mwenye amekuandika analrealize uko na hii condition, ana feel maybe unaweza anguka na maybe umpotezee wateja wake.
Epilepsy can be caused with a lot of conditions, head injuries, obstruction of labor, a lot of things like those ones can cause epilepsy.
He wasn't born with it, but was diagnosed later after losing his father.
Vijana mnaambiwa wanaume haufai kulia. So I think sikupewa hiyo chance ya kumon, and eventually nika enter into a coma, and so from there walikuwa wanatibu nao hiyo koma, so si pelekwa kitu kama counseling ama ni, so eventually nikaanza kuanguka.
Many spend years relocating in search of proper treatment, while others abandon treatment altogether owing to cost or the misconception that epilepsy is caused by supernatural forces rather than a neurological disorder.
Watu wengi wana assume ni either ni kurogwa ama ni ile tu fainting ya kawaida tu, mtu aende hospitali na ndio aweze kufanyiwa the right diagnosis.
Epilepsy has silently affected entire households.
Niko na kijana wa sister wangu ambaye akona epilepsy. Akona epilepsy tangu kuzaliwa akiwa mdogo, akona hiyo ugonjwa wa kifafa. Kuna challenges sometimes, hajaenda shule, alikuwa ameanza shule kidogo mpaka class ya kwanza akakuja akaacha shule.
And Kenya has made significant stride in improving epilepsy care.
Previously, there was a lot of stigma about epilepsy within the communities. There is illiteracy. There is no information that has been fed on the people.
Expanded awareness campaigns, increased availability of anti-seizure medication, and partnership between government and civil society have begun narrowing the treatment gap.
We've been doing primary healthcare training for the primary healthcare practitioners. We've also been training the community health promoters on how to identify persons with epilepsy within the community.
We try to make them so comfortable with the medication so that actually we capture them more so that they cannot have that hindrance of money.
But the greatest obstacle is ensuring patients remain on treatment.
Currently, the treatment gap in Kenya is at 80%. That means that only 20% of persons with epilepsy are being managed in health facility.
Health workers estimate that a large proportion of people diagnosed with epilepsy interrupt medication.
Worldwide, we have 50 million people having epilepsy, and in Kenya, we are talking about 1 in every 18 persons within a community.
And as part of effort of enhanced epilepsy care, a new clinic was launched in Kajiado County.
We are here because of 2 key milestones. One is the stigma bench, and the other one is the setup and the launch of the AFLIC clinic at AIC.
When the community can stand up and understand this condition and reach out and help people with this condition, people will live better lives. So this initiative is so very important.
Health officials believe bringing services into communities is one of the most effective ways of enhancing adherence.
People are now changing their minds and accepting that it's just a disability, it's not a curse. People are now embracing and taking care of people living with epilepsy.
County health officials say the initiative complements ongoing efforts to strengthen primary health care and decentralize specialized medical services.
Kama serikali tutawapea support, tutakuwa pamoja na wao. Any support watahitaji, tutakuwa pamoja na wao.
For years, the Kenya Association for the Welfare of People with Epilepsy has remained at the forefront of epilepsy advocacy, supporting treatment, public education, caregiver empowerment, and campaigns aimed at ending discrimination.
If epilepsy is not treated in a proper way, you will find that it will come with complications. People assume that epilepsy is associated with madness and schizophrenia. This is just a complication on the type of epilepsy that has not been managed properly.
The initiative will expand access to affordable epilepsy services at the grassroots. For many families living with epilepsy, accessing healthcare has meant traveling for long distances. But with the establishment of this clinic here in Kajiado, that means easy diagnosis, treatment, and follow-up within the community. Reporting for KBC Channel 1, I'm Aaron Marie.
Thank you, Aaron, for that particular uplifting report. Now, from the counties, the National Fund for the Disabled, that is NFDK, has appealed to county governments, development partners, as well as well-wishers to join hand in supporting institutions that care for persons with disabilities. Danton Indande reports.
Speaking during the commissioning of a new girls' dormitory at Muriranjas Rehabilitation Center in Murang'a County, the chairman of the NFDK Board of Trustees, Professor Francis Kibera, said the funds receive overwhelming requests for financial assistance due to budget constraints.
Because of limited resources, we are only able to assist 2,500 per annum. And it is our wish to extend that if we get the resources.
Elsewhere, residents of Gidunguchu village in Deya sub-county are living in fear after a non-gang broke in and stole a sound system worth millions of shillings at Presbyterian Church of East Africa.
Nilikuwa ije nikiakisha taa hii ya sora, nikashikwa na watu wawili, wakaanza kunipiga, wakanifuga, alafu wakaniwekelea kitambaa na walikuwa wakisema wataniua, lakini hawakuniua kwa bahati mbaya, lakini walinipiga sana na wakaiba kanisa fiti yote.
Meanwhile, Makueni County Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr. has reaffirmed his commitment to prioritizing the health and well-being of residents as the county government rolled out universal health coverage, caused to more than 10,000 vulnerable residents of Mwote and Ziwi ward.
The government of Makueni County paid the social health fund for these households after they registered. Of course, registration under SHA is free, but now to access those additional services, they will then require to pay the social health insurance fund, and that is what we have paid for.
And businesses in Kitale town came to a standstill as teachers, parents and residents turned out in large numbers to welcome pupils of Mary Immaculate Schools after they were crowned champions in the Rift Valley Music Competition that was held in Eldoret.
Ukiangalia mtaala wa CBC haswa ni kuweza kukuza talanta, na ndiposa kama shule tumeweza kutenga rasilimali ya kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanafunzi wetu tumeweza kukuza talanta za wanafunzi wetu.
The private sector has been encouraged to embrace public-private partnership arrangement to support the implementation of curriculum-based education. According to Bondo Sub-County Director of Education Alfred Mwaimba, the delivery of quality education is a shared responsibility and should not be left in the hands of Ministry of Education alone.
Allow me to, on behalf of the Ministry of Education, to extend our sincere gratitude to the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Walter Okello, and the entire Walter Okello Foundation for generous donation that you're providing today. Your investment in education is an investment in the future of our nation.
Finally, the Embu County government has defended the land set aside for affordable housing program in Runyenjes, insisting it's a public property jointly owned by the county and the national government, despite emerging claims that a part of the project sits on a private land.
Juzi nikitembea nilikuta kwamba ploti yangu kuna watu wameizingira na mapati, na nikizikiza huku nikiulizia nikaambiwa kwamba wanataka kujenga zile wanaita affordable housing. Sasa mimi nauliza, je, ploti ni yangu? Ni nani ambaye alikunja kuniomba ama kuniuliza aweke nyumba hapa kwa ploti yangu?
Danton, Indande, Easy Friday.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Oh, what a goal! Ecstasy, euphoria, and emotion overflows.
has got to stop Messi, which he did. Messi still weaves his magic though, and here he goes, the crowd are on their feet all around. To be fair,
I have a bit of sympathy. This is the 3 tackle. Spence does really well. Then Harry Kane has a nibble. Messi keeps going. Gordon comes flying in. Oh.
Did you know? In life, losses and misfortunes occur from time to time. Insurance is a financial protection that takes care of misfortunes that may occur despite measures being taken to prevent them. Insurance helps policyholders mitigate against financial impact of unexpected occurrences. Now you know. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
We're shifting to business here now. Kenya electricity generating company KenGen will increase its electricity generation target by an additional 5,500 megawatts in 8 years in response to rising demand largely driven by industrial growth. KenGen Managing Director Engineer Peter Njenga says the increased generation will mainly be from renewable sources such as geothermal.
KenGen initially targeted to add 1,500 megawatts of geothermal power to the national grid by the year 2034.
And the fortunate thing is this field, the geothermal field where we are, has a potential of 1,200 megawatts.
The plan has changed with the electricity generating company now more than tripling the target to 5,500 megawatts due to rising demand for electricity as the country industrializes.
The country in a whole requires more power. So we have revised our numbers and we are increasing that from 1,500 megawatts to 5,500 megawatts.
The Olkaria Green Energy Park is Kenya's first geothermal-powered industrial park set up to attract energy-intensive industries through access to affordable, reliable and 100% renewable energy.
And therefore, there is huge potential and there is, available power that we can supply to these industries.
Maxim Agri Limited is the 5th investor at the Olkaria Green Energy Park. The company plans to invest 2 billion shillings in setting up a fish feed manufacturing plant.
So that means in the future there will be fish feed produced here with 100% renewable energy, which is very exciting, to fuel actually the growing fish industry, fish farming industry in East Africa. So from here, the feed will go to Lake Victoria, to Tanzania, to Rwanda, to Kenya. So I think it's a perfect partnership.
Peak electricity demand in Kenya currently stands at 2,550 megawatts against a generating capacity of 3,272 megawatts.
Kenya is eyeing the global livestock market for its farmers with the rollout of a digital animal identification and traceability system, as well as a mobile app that will see livestock registered and tracked using electronic ear tags. Agriculture and Livestock Development Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe says the system will empower Kenyan farmers to secure better prices and export their livestock or products.
Livestock contributes about 12% to the gross domestic product, while supporting the livelihoods of millions of Kenyans, particularly in arid and semi-arid lands. The animal identification and traceability system is being rolled out in Kenya. The system turns livestock into verifiable assets by utilizing ear tags that enable real-time tracking.
Animal identification and tracing system that we are launching as the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. The idea is that an animal is tagged with a chip that is going to trace the animal wherever the animal is.
Kagwe is calling on farmers to embrace the technology for better returns.
The end being the better prices and the ability of the farmer to be able to sell and export his or her animals. That is the purpose of AniTrack. So through that process and through meat that has got a premium price, it is possible then, and we are sure that the animals that our farmers are keeping will fetch higher prices in the global market.
He says the global market is now keen on traceable products whose information such as their origin, vaccinations offered, and the diseases treated for known for safety and transparency.
Itakuwa na ID, identity card, itakuwa na kitambulisho, na watu hawatoweza kuiba mifugo yetu tena.
The system will also support the fight against livestock theft.
Now to Martyrs Aviation, where the workers have issued a 7-day strike from Monday next week over stalling talks about a collective bargaining agreement and new human resource instruments. The Kenya Aviation Workers Union KAU Secretary General Mos Ndiema says if a deal is not reached with the management of Kenya Airways, Kenya Airports Authority and the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, the aviation workers would go on strike from the 27th of this month. Here are the details of this and other stories making headlines in our business roundup.
The Kenya Aviation Workers Union says it is concerned that talks about a collective bargaining agreement with the management of institution it draws its membership have stalled. Kenya Aviation Workers Union Secretary General Mos Ndiema says this is adversely affecting the welfare of workers.
About 2-3 months ago, we had a strike at KCA. We agreed, among other things, that we have to expedite the CBA process. Mpaka leo, we've not had a single sitting to negotiate. You know, actually it's not a CBA, but CBS. We've not had a single sitting, not even one. We can't reduce, you know, interests of our members into some sort of a talk show. We are talking. And let me tell you this time round, we went out of our way.
The aviation workers also have an issue with the new human resource instrument that they claim have eroded gains made in protecting the welfare of workers.
Hiyo na mambo mengine about the instruments, downgrading of jobs, contract employment. I mean, for how long are we going to wait? At a contract tumeambiwa, there is approval. The budget is there. Why haven't they received their appointment letters? Why? Kwa nini hawana appointment letters leo? What are we waiting for?
The union has issued a 7-day strike notice vowing to stage industrial action from 27th of this month if they don't strike a deal to avert the industrial action.
And having attempted, you know, to resolve them amicably with the respective employers and without success, today, the 17th of July 2026, Kenya Aviation Workers Union issues a 7-day strike notice. The strike notice will be effective Monday, 20th, 2026.
Ezekiel Owino for Easy Friday.
It's indeed going to be quite the weekend, so to speak, in as far as Matter Sports is concerned. The World Cup final is just around the corner, and the position 3 game is going to be playing over the weekend. So who's going to carry the day? Well, so much more on sports coming up. But for now, let's take a quick breather, and Daniel Wahom is on the other side of the studio with updates around the World Cup as well as other sporting fields.
Outside of living memory to retain the FIFA World Cup. Messi to the edge of the England box. Fernandes again, brilliant, simply brilliant. Argentina level it. They never stop believing. Fernandes has had 3 or 4 off the target. They're taking the pummeling of their lives here. Messi crosses. It's too good. It's 2-1 to Argentina.
And watch this for a cross. It's absolutely outstanding.
I know he's been a bit off his best.
star 977 hash or download My Power app to access Kenya Power services fast and easy. Kenya Power, nuru ya Kenya.
Join us today and enjoy quick loan approvals, attractive returns on your investment, and unmatched customer experience. Membership is now open to all. Port Saco, uplifting people.
World Cup iko KBC na Kenya ina watch pamoja. Nairobi, Nakuru, Kitengela, Olkalu and Kisii. Come join your favorite KBC presenters and DJs kwa ground. Feel the bow fever in every city.
A very good evening to you. My name is Daniel Wahome and welcome to Easy Friday Sport. We start with volleyball, where Kenya Prisons started a quest to reclaim their first Kenya Volleyball Federation Women's National League title in 5 years, as they served off to a perfect start following a 3-1 trouncing of defending champions Kenya Pipeline during Game 1 of the best-of-3 series at the Moi International Sports Center Kasarani Gymnasium in Kasarani. Pipeline had a bright start and backed the first set 25-23. Prisons, backed by the experienced trio of Braxidi Sagala, Laureen Tebet and Pamela Masaisai, revealed the matters reclaimed the second set by winning 25-16. The Josephat Barras coached outfit wrapped up their victory by claiming the third and fourth sets 27-25 and 25-23. The winner will be declared on Sunday after the culmination of Game 3. The league champion, as well as the first and second runners-up, will earn slots to represent the country in the CAVB Africa Women's Club Championship. And while all representatives, Kenya have begun an inspection tour of Kenya's sports facilities ahead of the 2027 Netball World Cup Africa qualifiers, which will be hosted in Kenya. World Netball representative Joan Smith and African Netball President Rebecca Ture toured the Kasarani Indoor Arena and designated venues that will host the qualifiers to assess Kenya's levels of preparedness. The visit comes just days after the election of the new Kenya Netball Federation leadership led by Immaculate Kafuda on the 4th of July, marking a new chapter for the sport as the federation seeks to strengthen its governance and restore Kenya's standing on the continental stage.
We have been going loud. We have done a courtesy call to our principal secretary, Erija Mwangi, and we have confirmed that we are really going to host the Africa Cup, and we are ready.
And record FKAF Premier League champions Gor Mahia have unveiled an innovative fund-driven fundraising campaign ahead of this season's CAF Champions League in partnership with their sponsors Kansai Plascon Kenya. The initiative, known as Wall Cover Kogalo Edition, will be used to finance the club's 2026-2027 Continental campaign. Let's get the story.
As record Kenyan Premier League champions Gor Mahia intensify preparations for the CAF Champions League return, fans have the opportunity to financially support the club through a first-of-its-kind initiative dubbed Walk Cover Kogalo Edition.
I want to urge other corporate entities to follow suit and put in money in the community soccer clubs as a way and means of revitalizing the standards of soccer in the country.
Gor, who reclaimed the Football Kenya Federation Premier League title, will represent the country in the continent's top club football the coming season when the preliminary round kicks off in September.
You can see that after 6 months, it's been increased and increased. And not only the terms of the previous original one, we are getting another version of partnership that is measured by performance.
Kansai Plascon Kenya will dedicate a percentage of the proceeds from every sale of the Walk Cover Kogalo edition to support the club's continental campaign.
And what we will be doing is, of course, we'll be promoting it, but a portion of the sales of this special edition wall cover will be contributed to the Gor Mahia team as a fund for these CAF Championship Leagues.
Kogalo will be aiming to make a strong impression in the CAF Champions League, where they will come up against some of Africa's top clubs.
And Football Kenya Federation has intensified efforts to professionalize local football after convening a club licensing workshop for the Sport Pesa League clubs ahead of the 2026-2027 season. The workshop brought together club officials from across the top flight football to enhance their understanding of the Football Kenya Federation's club licensing regulations and the minimum standards required for participation in the upcoming season. During the session, clubs were taken through the 5 key licensing pillars, namely sporting, infrastructure, personnel, administrative, financial, and legal, which form the basis for licensing and continued participation in the league. Club representatives were also encouraged to comply with the licensing requirements within the stipulated timelines to facilitate a smooth licensing process ahead of the new Sport Pesa League campaign.
This club licensing helps us it keeps the clubs in check, kind of, because it helps us to be able to update ourselves with the trends of the world, the professionalism, when you incorporate issues like financials, management, what's supposed to be done so that we can professionalize our league.
And that's Sport for tonight from the sporting side. Our conversation starts tomorrow after the bulletin, Dunda at 10 p.m. Pre-match analysis for the bronze final of the FIFA World Cup. It's going to be England versus France. So look out for that. Remember, World Cup, Iko KBC. And by the way, if you're in Kitengela, make sure you join our team. They're going to be in Kitengela. There's going to be a watch party over there. So be part of the family. Enjoy the fun, because the most important person at KBC is you who is watching us tonight. Thank you very much for being part of the team. My name is Daniel Wahome. Over to you, Regina.
Oh, I like what you said. The most important person for KBC is you, referring to our viewers. You have been watching Easy Friday. I'm Regina Manyera. I wish you a pleasant weekend ahead.
Life is unpredictable and accidents may happen, leading to disability. Sometimes Death. Protect yourself against the uncertainties of disability, death, or medical expenses related to an accident by purchasing a personal accident policy. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
Today I'm cooking ugali na Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Enjoy the amazing aroma. Enjoy incredibly soft ugali. Done. Ingia ligi ya kipekee na Ajab Premium